I'm five
Coming
below
live from
down
the
this
CAT.
bitch.
It's the real hip hop right in front of your eyes. Yeah, I'm feeling alive. Yeah, they feeling the vibe. This is a positive tribe, so come along for the ride. Go. Yeah, I'm here to make my claim, bro. They know what's up. The C to the A to the M, about to get them up. But they gon' need EA to come as live as us. Coming with hit after hit like this was Madden, bro. Added up, sad enough, they heard again. They know I'm coming with that fire like earth and wind. These niggas clowns, Pennywise when the circus in. They entertainment, but tell me what the purpose is. Man, like, they pure entertainment and quick to fall in line for mass. So when they hear the sounds of whips and the chains, man, we gotta be the change, man. Keep it a buck. When we moving as a unit, how they gon' stop us? Better yet, tell them croppers we not in the same picture. See the key? Always move with the people that came with you. Put my all in it. No gimmicks, I'm authentic. Leave them applaud, then hang it all up like the car finished. Hi.
See, man, I told y'all the papers ain't playing with y'all, man. Y'all either gonna come with that real rap or y'all gonna keep minding y'all raps. Hey, bro, Tom had gun.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up?
Welcome to the Strain of Society, the most understand we change your day once a week. We are here back at
This particular time, on this particular day.
My name is Chuck. I'm one of your hosts. Oh shit.
Oh, hey, we almost got it. We
almost there.
He let this shit happen one more week. He gonna be fucking useless.
You gonna put that nigga on the trade block. But yeah, as y'all can see, 1/3 of the motherfucking podcast ain't here. That nigga is at rehearsal for Speaking of the Devil, which is going on actually this weekend. It happened last weekend. There was like 5 showings. I don't know. All right, can we block that comment? I don't know if y'all seen it, but Speaking of the Devil, if you didn't get a chance to go see it last weekend, make sure you go to see it this weekend. This shit is fucking dope. It's a dope play. I personally haven't seen it yet, but I'm going. I think we're going Saturday. You know, hit the Saturday afternoon joint and go see the play. The play is dope. It's at you can follow the link, speakingofthedevil.com. I don't have the link up right now. I'm gonna pull it up so I can tell y'all motherfuckers. So I can tell y'all exactly the address of the play. All right, see, here we go. All right, see, I don't like going to this website because, like, at the very beginning of the website, it has the stars of the show. And once you scroll out, it's at the Edge Theater this weekend, May 6th, 7th, and 8th. At the Edge Theater is 5451 North Broadway. You can check the link to buy the tickets. I'm not scrolling any further because if I scroll any further, this nigga in this little ass shirt is gonna be on my screen, and I don't want to see that motherfucker because that nigga ain't here right now. So we ain't for the look. Yeah. So thank y'all for tuning in. Goddamn it, Edge Theater, 5451 North Broadway. Be sure to go get your tickets. You can get some at the door, but they might fuck around and sell out. So the best way to do it is to order your shit online beforehand. And so yeah, definitely go check that shit out.
Don't be a nigga, is what he's saying.
Yeah, don't be a nigga try to show up at the door like, yo, hey, let me get 2 tickets, dog. Face ass, nah, we ain't got no tickets. We sold out, bitch. Should have ordered your shit online. Go to speakingofthedevil.com. You could have got your tickets. Instead, you're standing out here in the goddamn rain looking stupid because you ain't gonna get to see this dope ass play. And now I suggest you go to get to that link and try to come back again tomorrow. You bitch.
Yeah.
That's probably how that conversation is gonna go. But yeah, Speaking of the Devil, dope ass play. It's gonna be live this weekend. Hey, makes a great fucking Mother's Day gift. What better way to show your mother you love her than to get her 2 tickets to this dope ass play? And since that play is taking place at the Edge Theater at 5451 North Broadway, motherfucker, this is a Broadway play. Look at that shit work. That's how you know it's real. So definitely go get your tickets. Check out this on Broadway play. It's a dope play. I mean, we wouldn't be plugging the shit if it wasn't. We wouldn't let that nigga keep telling us about the shit for fucking ever, for months and months and months, and hype that shit up. We wouldn't let him do that shit if the shit was trash. So the play is dope. I believe our producer went to go see it. Producer?
Yep, I saw the play, and it was dope.
It was dope. See?
Yep, they had a lot of twists and turns in it. It was some suspense in it. It was some drama. It was some laughter in it. All of the above.
Bunch of freaking niggas.
Yeah,
They did have some freaking stuff going on.
See, and also she's not saying that just because she's his wife, because I think we established last week that she is clearly not afraid of this nigga, and that she will put the hands on him. So she's not speaking that shit out of fear.
Yeah,
so,
born and raised in Inglewood, that's how we do.
She comes from the concrete jungle of the wood. So yeah. So definitely make sure to go check that shit out. I'll be in the building sometime this weekend. I believe it'll be Saturday. But don't hold me to that because I don't know if I got a babysitter or not. But I would definitely be checking this shit out sometime this weekend. So hey, if you see me there, come on to me and say hi so I can cuss your ass out because I don't know who the fuck you are.
Fam.
And then enjoy the rest of the play.
Only 2 people watch this show. They're both related to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I know them both.
All right. Only 2 people would have got that message.
And I know them both. And still will cuss them out. Be for a whole different reason. Yeah, damn it. But yeah. Oh, and I am Dion Azzo Professional. I am one of your hosts. This gentleman to my.
We flipped them off a long time ago during the intro.
Oh shit. Look, this nigga introduced himself and said fuck y'all at the same time.
And tried to introduce you too.
And tried to introduce me, but I was too busy plugging some shit.
Yeah. You was in the middle, yeah. You was in it.
See, this nigga is a multi-generational talent. This nigga introduced himself, flipped y'all off, and tried to introduce me.
I used to think that I could not go.
You gonna bring in the graduation songs? All right, so hey, tell them niggas how your week was while I try to roll up my goddamn blunt.
So how was my week, fam? My week was strange and fantastic all at the same time. I got a bunch of surprises from people that I didn't think I was gonna get, and the shit it was just surprising. Motherfucker,
hold on, you got surprises like randomly, like it ain't even your birthday. Your birthday ended to the next month.
Yeah,
you just got random a month before your birthday surprise.
It wasn't random. It was just shit I didn't think was gonna happen, and it happened.
Oh, surprising activities, not surprising.
Yeah,
like
so yes. I'm like, all right, some shit I had already wrote off, and then it happened. I was like, and then it was from the least likely of the sources of it happening. So I was God damn. Like
a motherfucker paid you back some money they owed you?
Yes. Yes.
Hey, as soon as I hear I wrote that shit off, I instantly know there's money involved.
Wrote that shit off, and motherfucker. And what makes me the type of person I am is I immediately finna go buy that motherfucker a gift.
Use that money. Well, use some of it.
No, I'm finna use the majority of it to buy that person a gift so that they continue to pay people back.
Oh, so you paying it forward?
Yes, because that shit money was gone anyway. And so a motherfucker like him, you gotta reward that motherfucker because there's no incentive these days to fucking
to be a stand-up
in any regard.
to be a stand-up motherfucker.
Yeah, because you can tell on a motherfucker, and motherfucker still hang out with you. You cannot pay a motherfucker back, and they still gonna hang out with you. You can pay a motherfucker back, and even though you owed it to them, there's still a social contract there where you should show them some type of appreciation because we all know how it doesn't go that way most of the time.
Yeah.
And so Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, I'm finna give most of this money back to the motherfucker to make sure the next time he pays me again, and the next time he pays another motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
You
So
are reinvesting in your hood.
I'm reinvesting in my own fucking hood. You are absolutely correct. And yeah, so that was one large portion of my week. And then it's like, I don't know, man. I want to see this through the end before I start talking about it. But it's some real strange shit been going on in my life for like the last 3 years.
For the
But it
last
just
3
came to a head.
years.
Yeah. And it's just coming to a head right now. But it was like all the shit that's been happening, man. So minute. I've been the asshole for keeping track of it for so long. But you know, pennies add up.
Yeah.
Like if you constantly point out somebody that they owe you a penny, you owe me 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 a penny. Like each penny you bring up, the crowd kind of denigrates you for bringing up such a small denomination.
But the fact is, every time you bring up a penny, that's another penny.
That's another penny. So in years in, you know what I'm saying? Now the pennies start to add up to dollars, but they're only dollars to me and the person that's borrowing them. Nobody else sees these multitudes of pennies. But they have been hearing me say penny, 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 penny for years.
Right. So why is this nigga bringing up this penny for the 9,000 consecutive day?
No, not this one penny.
Well, yeah, bring it up 8 penny for 9,000 consecutive days. Well, if I'm bringing up
they still don't give you that credit. You just a petty motherfucker for constantly bringing up pennies. But now one of these pennies ended up being a double-headed, two-sided 1922 penny worth $1 billion. And now the whole world's like, oh, well, maybe this nigga wasn't crazy. And so, like I said, I'm still at that verge where people are, I don't know if people realizing that the penny's worth $2 billion, so can't nobody avoid it, or I'm dealing with the Addams family the whole time. So that's where we at. This last penny right now, nobody can avoid this $1 billion penny. So if they all try to tuck their head at this $1 billion penny, I know I've been dealing with the Addams family for the last 3 years. But up until now, it seems like it's just me, because I keep bringing up these small idiosyncrasies that hearken to a larger issue. In my mind, they imply larger things. And this last one, again, matter of fact, I hope this bitch is watching, so I'm finna tell you exactly what the fuck this last one is. So a motherfucker put me in the obituary of a motherfucker I didn't know.
Was it a legit placement?
No, I didn't know the person.
You might not have known the motherfucker, but you might have still been related.
I wasn't related.
Oh, well, nah.
None of this shit.
You wasn't a special friend of the motherfucker that passed?
Wasn't special friend of the motherfucker that passed? Nothing. I dated this person's daughter. And I've been saying that this bitch has been pennywising me for 3 years, and everybody been looking at me like I'm crazy. But now her mother just passed, and fucking her family paid for an obituary. They paid for one. Pretty, brilliant, gorgeous. She seen that I wasn't in that motherfucker, and she went and made her own and paid for that one.
The fuck? Who the fuck bring that obituaries to phones?
Exactly.
Nah, fam, I got my own.
None of these pennies are finally shiny enough that I can fucking point. Like, nah, don't nobody think that's abnormal?
Nigga, that ain't a penny. That's this bitch crazy.
So don't nobody think that's abnormal. So now I've been calling her entire family trying to talk to their ass, and won't nobody return my phone.
I was like, you trying to throw it in their face? That told you that bitch crazy.
No. I want to know if they knew about this. I want to ask them what is their opinion of it. Did they know about this shit? Because I just showed up to the funeral and somebody handed me a motherfucking obituary. So I look, okay, obituary. I'm sitting down with it. She walked up and seen that I didn't have the one that had me in it. And she was like, "Did you get an obituary?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "No, not that one."
You gotta get
I'm
that
like,
new shit.
I'm like, "What you mean, no, not that one? It's another one." She like, "Yeah, it's another one. I got another one over here that I made." And so this was the funeral, so I didn't have time to ask her 5 brothers and sisters. What do they think about it? Like, bro, like, what do y'all think about this shit? Y'all paid for this one, and it's beautiful. What do y'all think about this one she did afterwards that just put me all through the motherfucker? Like, am I crazy again now? And if they all say I'm crazy again now, I know it's all of their ass.
Nigga, she photoshopped pictures of you with her auntie and shit.
No. Now look, I've met this woman on 3 separate occasions. One of those occasions was her birthday. And so I'm in plenty of pictures of that day only. And the girl put like 5 pictures of me in this fucking obituary from that day. And that's the only difference between the one that they paid for and the one that she paid for was me. So I just want to ask all of them, what do y'all think about that shit? Like what was her did she tell y'all why she made another obituary? Do y'all think that's normal? Like, is there any reason for me to be in that motherfucker? Y'all mother's obituary? Because that's not her mother, that's y'all mother. Is there any reason that I should be in your mother's testament for the rest of her life? For the rest of y'all lives, in perpetuity. Is there any reason for that? Like any logical reason? Because I can't figure it out because I didn't know her. Wasn't with your daughter. I wasn't with y'all sister long enough to be integral to the family. Like there was absolutely no reason for her to make an entire obituary just to insert me into that motherfucker.
Nigga, you was in the obituary extended cut.
He made an extended cut, bro. Different color schemes and everything. Yes, like a pallbearer, but no, not wrote in that motherfucker. Just pictures of me. Like just pictures of me in that motherfucker. Like I'm part of the family.
Nigga, she made a goddamn. She remixed it. She ignitioned the obituary.
So no, but then motherfuckers have been, like I said, when I point out these little idiosyncrasies, motherfuckers always be like, "Yeah, you crazy, nigga. You still stuck on that bitch." Woo, woo, woo. Like, no. I'm not stuck on her at all. These things are weird. These things should not be happening. Y'all not finna fucking tell. Like all of them. This one finally, I want to see. If motherfuckers argue this one, I know for a fact all they motherfucking asses is crazy. All of them.
Hey, they probably all created their own obituary.
Right. They probably all got one of their exes. They probably 7 obituaries floating around, and all of them didn't put an X in one of them motherfuckers. What make it even worse, the bitch showed up with her current nigga, and he ain't in that motherfucker. And he was with her twice as long as I was. I'm like, what the fuck? So don't nobody see nothing wrong with this shit? Nobody. Not one person.
Like, why do we have a remix of the obituary?
All the fucking Addams family. And they were all great people, other than this shit. That's what's so fucked up, so supportive, so loving, great people. Until they tried to fucking gaslight me into being the crazy motherfucker. Like she has an identical twin sister. I just inboxed this bitch, and I was like, "Could you give me a call? Because this is obviously a pretty extensive phone call." And so this bitch is in the inbox like, "What about?" I'm like, "I don't want to type it out. Could you give me a call?" Huh? I'm like, "What the? What? What the fuck? Like, why won't anybody call me? Like, what's
wrong with me?"
Right? Like, well, this is so weird. Y'all just put me in the obituary. Y'all put me in the obituary, so clearly I'm close. But y'all
Right.
won't return my phone calls? Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Nigga, it's a family full of fucking nuts, apparently.
No, I no, this is what I think it is. They just scared of her. Like, she's very volatile, and it's easier to just not deal with her nonsense than to fucking approach it head on. But I'm not that type. I'm not finna let you destroy yourself, because clearly his meat is gonna bear the brunt of this shit. The bitch got my car right now. Like, I'm clearly gonna bear the brunt of this shit, because when I make a commitment to a motherfucker, it's forever. It's forever until one of us die. And so, like I said, this shit is almost to the end, and I want to see it through. Once this shit culminate, goddammit, I'm gonna have a hellified story plus pictures. Oh, I can't wait to release these photos. You ever fucking dated a motherfucker and the relationship was over so quick you didn't get a chance to, you was holding that shit like, yeah, I'm gonna see if this work out. And then it was over so quick you never got a chance to post none of that shit. Now you have pictures of Satan.
Yes, I understand. I know exactly what the fuck you said. Like, oh, if this worked, this shit is gonna be a beautiful collage of pictures.
Damn,
now
like,
it's just a bunch of cool shit you did with the motherfucker you hate.
Now you just got records of you and Satan fucking kid and shit. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
I got like, this girl was gorgeous too. I was gonna kill him with this bitch. Oh, I was gonna kill him with this bitch. She was so out of my league. I was gonna kill him with this bitch. And this bitch ended up fucking Jesus tried to kill her for me. I can't wait to say that to her too. One of these days, I'm saving that for when this bitch say the ultimate crazy shit to me. I'm like, bitch, Jesus tried to kill you for me one day, ho. On a Wednesday. I'll never forget it. It was a Wednesday, bitch.
Oh, okay. And now I know.
Yeah. It's a Wednesday, bitch. Jesus tried to kill you for me. I was gonna be there too, bitch. But you did some awful shit to me. And I immediately changed my mind. And then everybody there almost died. That's no coincidence, bitch. You did some horrible shit to me that sent me about my way, and then all of y'all almost died.
Man, if that ain't some final destination ass shit.
It's me. I think Jesus has said it's y'all. Like, yeah, no. Fucking shit was ridiculous. So that's how my week has been. I'll have even better story next week because I'm supposed to get my car back this weekend.
So there will be a thrilling conclusion to the story.
I told you it's coming to a head. Again, I just know I would like to talk to her, but when I just seen her, it just wasn't. Me and her, we are connected at the energy. It's crazy. The world's crazy as shit. She hears my name all day. I hear her name all day. Like walking around, everybody's named her name. Every TV character's named her name, and vice versa. That's how we kind of got. Like we saw that we're some weird ass energy want us to be around each other. But this bitch is just unbearable as a human being. Like if she was just a fuck stick, she would be awesome. But as a human being, she just don't have it in her. And I don't know what that's about. I just have no idea what that's about because she's awesome to people who don't know her. But the motherfuckers that know her, she mistreats the fuck out of. It's like, oh, I'm on your good side. I'm on to like another motherfucker. And I'm finna use you to impress that motherfucker. And not necessarily use you. I'm just finna, when I rest on you. And when I go work, I work for them. I work to impress them. But when I rest, I come rest on your ass. Like, bitch, do some tap dance for me too, ho. Shit, because I'm the motherfucker cooking the noodles around this motherfucker.
Right. Give it nigga some effort.
Yeah. So I just saying this weirdo hoe, and it's finna be the end of it, like I said. Cause again, I call her a weirdo hoe, but I care about her. I clearly, because I still take care of my stupid ass. But it's just she's just not right as a human being. if she was okay as a human being, she would be the coldest bitch on this planet. Like attractive, she's intelligent, speaks several languages. She's just a horrible, shitty human being, though.
She just ain't got it in her as a human being.
She just
God
ain't got it in her as a human being. She's an excellent avatar, awesome NPC.
But as a character, no.
But as a fucking character, fam, she'll never be CJ. I mean, she's a great ancillary motherfucker. Like if you got anything that you need done, she'll be an awesome addition to it. But if you need to partner with that bitch in any regard, no.
So she's great to come off the bench and score 6 points. But if you try to sign her to a contract and make her the star player, the team is gonna suck.
Yes, she's Jamal Crawford. If you try to put that bitch at the star player, your team is going to suck. But if she's coming off the bench, y'all are going to the championship. Guaranteed. If you keep her in some type of one-off, but she's so cold-blooded, she's better than all your other bitches on paper. But it's just something on the court that bitch breaks down. That bitch breaks down. Like you get that bitch on the court, it's over with. You put
it's
that
like
bitch
everybody knows she can't go left. But
fam, this bitch can't go
great jump
left.
shot.
Fam, she can't go left, can't go right, can't do anything. Like this is how I knew this shit was coming to an end when we was in it. I'm like, bitch, what is my middle name? Didn't know at all. She didn't know my middle name, and instead of just saying, "Well, yeah, I didn't know your middle name. I fucked up," she tried to tell me of how she shouldn't have to know my middle name.
Oh,
I'm like, bitch,
ooh.
I would agree. I would agree if you wouldn't have licked every inch of my nuts. I would agree. If we weren't to the point where there's no more condom. Like we got to the condom off point, bitch. You're supposed to know my middle name before we got to the condom off point. It just goes to show you how much that bitch gave a fuck about me.
Hey, but that is an interesting technique. Like
What?
to not not only to like ignore the fact that you're completely wrong, to question why you even should know this shit in the first place. It's like that is like fucking advanced level deflection. Like, I'm not wrong for not knowing this basic information. Why the fuck should I care about this basic information?
Hold on. You know what? Fuck it. We finna go there. I hope my brothers and them ain't watching because it's finna get real deep. All right. So she borrowed me from another bitch, right? And so the other bitch was so mad that me and her clicked that the other bitch used to try to sabotage us. Like she would get behind all her nonsense. So that other bitch was sitting right there when this was all going on, trying to be the mediator and shit. And she said, "Yeah, why should she know your middle name?" I'm like, "All right, bitch. Now both y'all smart enough to know that y'all shouldn't die on this hill here. Y'all definitely shouldn't die on this fucking hill here." And them bitches died on that hill right there that day. And I just had to take it. I just had to sit there and take it because it was me and these two motherfuckers, highly intelligent, highly attractive motherfuckers that knew for a fact they were wrong, but it was two of them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You had
and
no
they
chance.
sat there and was like, why should she know your middle name? Why? Like, at what point was knowing your middle name something that you got. Oh, that's what pissed me off. Did you guys decide that middle names were something that was important to you? I didn't know I had ass,
Oh.
bitch. She was licking my nuts from east to west every night. I didn't know I had to ask. And them hoes ran that gamut that day. Ran. Matter of fact, our other host was there. Because this motherfucker. Our other host was there. So this is what happened. This is what really happened and why that went downhill. Because it was a torrential rainstorm. We were getting together to have this fucking meeting of the minds and get together. Damn, I wish he was here. If you tuned in, you motherfucker. So you, so we outside, and this day my house broke. So the downspout to my, I forgot he was there when this shit happened. So the downspout to my house broke, and I called my father Jacques to come. any man shit, I always call that nigga. He's over there helping me fix the side of my house, and it is a torrential downpour. We just hear storm out. Fam, when I tell you it's a torrential downpour, she's like, motherfucker, where were you?
Sound like the Wicked Witch of the West.
I'm like, bitch, my house was finna float away. What the fuck do you mean where I was at? Y'all shouldn't have started without me. I just had to get this under control. So she walked off. I don't know. I had to go downstairs, get my car keys. So I go downstairs to get because I wasn't finna walk off behind it again. Torrential downpour. So I went downstairs, get the car keys. I asked this bitch, what did you do to that bitch? She just was, ooh. So I go pick her up, bring her back, and then we have that fucking aforementioned long ass fucking conversation. So yes, you motherfuckers, y'all should have answered the phone. Y'all fucking sister's a swinger. Y'all should have answered the phone and let me have a normal conversation with y'all instead of having an event on a fucking podcast. Yeah. So it gets way worse than that. And again, this week
it gets worse.
It gets way the fuck worse than that. But again, I'm not gonna give up all the goods. I'm gonna wait to the because I don't know if I'm really done. If I'm finna set fire to this whole shit. Like I said, once I'm done, I'm going to release all of this tension, and it is going to be horrible for because for one, she was cheating on like all her niggas from then till now, and like the photographs that I post is going to fucking show that. And not because I'm trying to fucking be a bitch ass nigga. I'm just finna purge. I need to purge for me. I need to purge because for fucking 40 years, ain't nobody fucking hugged me. Nobody. I'm finna hug my goddamn self. I'm finna burn all this shit down and hug my motherfucking self. I'm just looking at the weight gain of all these bitches. That alone should make you motherfuckers not like want to fuck with me in that regard, bitch. I had these photos of you when you were tight and right, and now you clearly are miserable. Clearly, you are fucking. This bitch was a physical trainer. How you get fat?
I don't know. She got fat while she was a physical trainer.
She's still a physical trainer. She's fat now. But the funniest thing about her fat, look good, look damn good. It's fat for her. It's not fat for the world. Look great. She looks great at her size. And that's fucked up. She looks way better at her 110, 120. She looked good at 170 too.
God damn.
Yeah, not many people can do that. Not many people can pull a 50-pound swing.
This got to be perfectly aimed 50 pounds. Like you have to know exactly where to put all 50 of those pounds to gain that much.
No, because she's like 5'4", 6'4", so she's not really like woman short. She's a nice medium average height. So 170, all these fat bitches that made 170 look good. Like they've changed our collective consciousness about what 170 looks like now. So she just slid right in. Nigga. This was 94, she'd be hefty. But this is 2022, and skin is in, and she got a lot of it now.
So this arson that you are fit set to everybody's peace of mind is your love letter to yourself.
Exactly. And it's not even an arson of everybody's peace of mind. It's just gonna fuck up shit now. It should have happened in that moment. But in that moment, I was protecting nothing. I was protecting relationships of people I didn't give a fuck about. I was protecting basically my
your reputation,
my street reputation. But I have to realize that no one gives a fuck about my street reputation anymore, at least of all me. And this will be cathartic for me to purge all this shit. At least get it out all my fucking devices, so I can fucking erase my devices, so I can fucking reclaim these memories back.
And work on
phone memories back, not memories of these bitches. My phone memories back. And these were poignant points of my time, so I don't never want to shirk any of that, which is why I don't just burn the photos. Because these were all poignant points of my life. And these moments were all connected to certain individuals that I may or may not fuck with anymore. But all of this shit, like I said, I'm not doing this to be antagonistic. It's just going to be cathartic to me to release all this shit. It's going to be cathartic to me to regain some phone space back. I got 10,000 pictures in my phone. I got 10,000 pictures in my iPad. And those are the ones that did not upload to the iCloud. And I think it's 40,000 in there. So I just need to regain some of my life back. And since these bitches are I ain't gonna say these bitches, since these people, because it's more than bitches, it's niggas, it's everybody, since these people are more than firm with not being valiant in any effort towards or any type of motherfucking righteousness in my life, fuck it. You deal with the outcome of you sitting on my motherfucking lap September of 21. When you were supposed to be engaged. Like, you deal with that outcome. I'm just going to get this space back in my phone. So if anybody want to scroll these pages and look through these shit and say, hold up, why is my bitch sitting on this fat nigga Christmas 22?
I remember that Christmas.
Right. Oh, shit. And it's going to be so much collateral damage. That's so crazy. It's gonna be so many people that really ain't deserve this shit. That's why I'm glad it's like 40,000 pictures. Y'all better hide in there, bitches. I'm gonna try to hide y'all somewhere, baby. I'm gonna hide y'all in the middle, so y'all niggas don't jump up out the woodworks and beat the shit out of y'all asses. But like I said, I need this mental space back. I need to examine my life for once in a complete open air market, a complete cards face up fashion. As to where everybody can ask the questions they need to ask, and I can make a couple of realizations about myself.
All right, so my question is, how many innocent victims are worth killing a terrorist? You're about to find out, huh?
Damage is a motherfucker. Hey, and I know one for sure that's gonna really hurt me because I talked to her today. And damn. And it's like, and the craziest shit is the collateral damage she gonna get is the fact that we were a secret. It wasn't if she ain't gonna hurt nobody, I ain't gonna hurt nobody. But the fact that we weren't open is gonna be the biggest downfall there.
So it's gonna be a whole bunch of motherfuckers asking. So you was with that nigga? Oh, so you
Yeah.
was fucking with her?
No, she's an upstanding citizen, so it's gonna be more like, bitch, I know you ain't getting that nigga no good. You, bitch, nah. She's one I know for sure. Motherfuckers gonna be like, God damn, bitch, you. God damn. Hey, the funniest shit when motherfucker, this is gonna be the funniest shit, period. The amount of fights that I'm not gonna have to deal with because they gonna be fighting with their aunties and grandmamas and shit.
Aunties and grandmas?
Nigga, fam, this shit is gonna get ridiculous. Motherfuckers, hey, look, my mama. Hey, niggas, fam, I could just imagine the niggas that were like 17 at the time that are now like 37. 27, them niggas up in that age and shit. My mama. Hey, nigga, we friends now, but then I didn't know you. But my mama.
Hey.
Mama thick as a cold bowl of grits, fam.
Right, you was just a little homie back then.
You wasn't even little homie back then. You just a little dirty nigga on the corner back then. Nigga, I get around. Round and round, I get around. Hell yeah. So that's gonna be interesting, man. Like I said, this fucking weekend, I should get my vehicle back, and it should be the coup de grace. The coup de grace. It should be. Who knows? This bitch might do some more other shit. Who knows? Because she's known for being fucking wily. That's how she's been able to get away with this for so long.
Wily.
I don't know how she fucked up with this. I don't know how you know how when a motherfucker just gets so cold-blooded that they bullshit, they get too greedy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how, because when I seen her, right, when I seen her at the funeral, I knew that she made me know something was off with it. Because she went and found me and she was like, yeah, you had seen it. So I didn't see it the whole entire funeral. She kept funeral, and she was busy, so I never saw it. We get to the fucking the repast like 2 hours later, and she's like, "You still ain't woo?" I'm like, "No." So she kept bringing this shit up.
She wanted to make sure.
Yeah, and so I looked through this motherfucker. I'm like, and no, oh, hold on. This was the inkling. You know how you hindsight is 2020. When she very first mentioned the shit, she was like, yeah, I did another obituary because my mom was a different person when you were around. Like, she said that when she initially did the shit. And she said, but man, the girl's so eloquent. She uses these big ass words, and you be like, yeah, this bitch ain't crazy. Yeah, my mom was a different person when you were around, and I just wanted to document her journey and how she's changed over the years, and each little butterfly was in the snowflake era, and you were no different. Like, she made it sound so poetic until I opened the motherfucker and realized she was telling me all that because I was in it. Like, all right, I thought you were just talking about that period of time, bitch. I didn't know you were telling me this because I was in there. I thought you were just talking about the period of time when you and I were together. So, which would have been okay, but you were softening the fact that I was in this motherfucker, and you were explaining to me why I'm in that motherfucker. And it still don't make sense, bitch. I don't give a fuck who your mama was. I did not know her. And me being in this thing is not representative of any change or any change she was attempting to make. So that explanation, though you may have wrote it off in your head as logical, it isn't, bitch.
It still don't make no fucking sense.
Still don't make no sense. I've met that lady 3 times. 1, 2, 3. I dated you for 7 months, bitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That does not get me in anyone's obituary.
Hell nah.
I don't give a fuck what you was trying to commemorate. What does my face have to do with that? What does my face have to do with commemorating the change that your mother was making during the time that you and I dated briefly? Like, what does my face have to do with that change?
And you keep mentioning the briefly part.
Because I can understand if we were together for 10 years and you know what I'm saying? I used to pick up your mama groceries when couldn't nobody get, because she got 5 sons and identical twin daughters. Like, so she got a multitude of kids and grandkids and great grandkids. So I can understand if I was in this lineup and I was the one doing the cooking and shit because all her kids was busy. Yeah, put me in the obituary. Or me and her daughter was together for so long, I was
You was a
figure
fixture
of this family.
right?
Oh, put me in there, fam. We didn't know how long we dated until after we broke up. We was like, all right, because we had been fucking since this day, so we gonna say we was dating 2 weeks before then. That's how we determined how long we were dating. So I'm like, the relationship wasn't a relationship from beginning to end. It was the bitch she hit me at a vulnerable time when I wanted to be loved, and she acted like she loved my stupid ass. And I fell for it. And then she ended up being
Satan.
no, she ended up being fucking John Lithgow from Ricochet. That's what the fuck. That's how I felt this last 3 years. Like Denzel Washington and Ricochet. Like, bitch, you done already filmed me with a prostitute. Why you gotta give me chlamydia? Like, you got the tape of me fucking her. Like, so I need to think about this for the next 2 weeks as I with the antibiotics and shit. Like, come on, it's the little things that you know the motherfuckers invested in this torture. Fuck, you done already filmed me with this bitch in the bottom of the pool. You don't have the bitch how to clap too. Like, as if the photographic evidence was enough.
Nah.
Yeah, bitch, she burning too. I was gonna say once I seen the pictures of him boning a prostitute, but is wee dripping for 2 weeks?
Nah.
It's over, Giselle. That's how I felt for over the last 2.5 years.
Damn. Well, shit.
Yeah. So how was your week?
Oh shit! All right,
50 minutes in.
Yeah, 50 minutes in. All right, so my week was it had a couple of interesting moments. I learned about the law this weekend. So Saturday I had to go downstate for work, so I had to drive to Decatur. And on my way back, I got pulled over for speeding. The motherfucker said, all right, and they asked me, and I gave the obvious answer. The motherfuckers asked me, hey, so how fast were you going? You know how fast you were going? I'm like, what the fuck? You finna give me this open-ended ass question? Yes. I was doing 75. I might have been speeding, but I wasn't speeding.
I wasn't speeding.
That motherfucker was like, nah, we got you doing 95 at the turn. I was like, whoa. Come on now. I hit the brakes well before you saw me. I was no longer doing 95 by the time I got into the line of your fucking ray gun. And that was the story that I went with. Like, yeah, nah, I was doing 75. You got me doing 75.
Die with the lie, baby.
Nope. Motherfucker was like, nope, we got you doing 95. Like, let me get your license and insurance. So I'm going through my phone. I show them my insurance on my phone. I give them my license. And I'm sitting there and I'm on the phone with my girl while I'm pulled over. I'm like, yeah, they called me. I'm out here. And she's like, all right, you in the middle of goddamn nowhere. I'm finna stay on the phone. I'm like, all right, go. Yeah, stay here with me. So while this motherfucker is back there, I noticed his lights flicked 4 times.
Oh shit! He'd have sent out a signal.
Nigga, 2 minutes later, second police car. I'm like, okay, the second trooper pulled over. This is gonna be interesting.
Look out, he's got a gun.
Nah, he wasn't even on that. All right, so also, all right. So before I forgot this part, which is probably a very important part, the motherfucker was like, so do you have any marijuana in the car?
Nigga, this is Decatur, Illinois. Of course I got marijuana in the car.
I was like, why, yes, officer, I do. He was like, how much you got? I'm like,
The legal amount?
about 5 grams. He was like, oh, where is it? My dumb ass. It's right there in the glove box. And he opened up the glove box, saw the bag of weed, closed the glove box. And then he went back to the car with my license. And then a few minutes later, 4 lights. And then 2 minutes later, that second car pulled up. I'm like, oh, I got the second car. I'm probably gonna go for a ride. And then he hit me with the hey, can you come out of the car? I'm just gonna have you sit in my car. Yeah, I'm gonna have you sit in my car for a minute. I'm like, oh fuck.
Am I going to? No.
Fuck. I'm like, all right. Yeah. So hey, before I put you in the car, just need you to interlock your hands behind your back. I just need to check you don't have any weapons, do you? Like, nah. I left the bazooka at home, Saturday. So, and they searched me. It was like, all right, so I'm gonna have you sit in my car. Come sit in the front seat. I'm like, all right, this is different. So I'm sitting in the front seat. He was like, all right, so I tend to use this as a teachable lesson, but you can't have your weed inside the car. It has to be inaccessible for you to transport it. I'm like, but it's in a glove box. Like, yeah, but you can still reach the glove box while you're driving. I'm like, yeah.
No, sir. That isn't the case. And you should have been like, see, that's why I needed to be there. No, motherfucker. And I'm finna cite the motherfucking cases and everything. No, that is not the case. That's why the fuck we can carry our guns in the glove compartment, you cocksucker. Get the fuck away from my car.
Yeah, he was like, just gonna search the rest of your car and see if there's anything. If there's nothing, then I'm not even gonna write you up for the weed. I'm like, you can't write me up for the weed, no way. But I rock out. I ain't got shit in there. So I'm sitting there talking to this motherfucker. I'm like, all right, so we both know that if I didn't tell you about this weed, you wasn't gonna find it, right? It was like, huh? I'm like, yeah, because it's in a glove box and it's not in plain sight. So you would have never found this weed and you wouldn't be searching my car right now. He was like, yeah, you're right. I'm like, all right. I just want to make sure that we both understand this shit. And he's like, where you going? So did you know?
Halfway between the streets and straight, you motherfucker. I started to tell you that shit was in there.
Right. So just so you know, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. But go ahead. I ain't got shit else to do. Well, actually, I did have shit to do. I was trying to get the fuck away from Decatur because there was a fucking tornado coming. But fucking we here now. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, hey, so all right, so how long is it gonna take? Blah blah blah. I'm shooting shit with him. And he was like, so where you coming from? I'm like, I'm coming from Decatur for work. He's like, oh, it has to be worth it for you to be in Riverdale because my license still say Illinois. Like, it's for you to come all the way from Riverdale. I'm like, yeah. Hey, the federal government is horrible with money. They pay me for this shit. I'm like, you get paid for mileage? I'm like, yeah, and hourly. Oh, so yeah. I'm like, yeah, the federal government is horrible with their money. He's like, yeah, I know. So this motherfucker, I sat in the car for 5 minutes. They ain't find shit but all my work shit. And they're like, so what's with the puppets? I'm like, puppets, because there's hand puppets in my car for work. I'm like, hey, the company I work for, they do cognitive
Sensitivity
study,
grading?
something like that. It's
Where did I touch you?
hey, like I'm like, yeah, they do research on cognitive development for kids and shit. So the pup is just part of their research where they test the kids' development because blah 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 blah. It's like, oh wow, that sounds interesting. I'm like, oh yeah, it is. And then they pop my trunk, and I'm like, so your man's about to find my laptop and some more puppets. And sure enough, pull up, open up the suitcase, like, yep, there they go. And then they look through there, zip the suitcase back. They look through the trunk. They see this half bottle of Douce. They're like, you're not supposed to travel with liquor. I'm like, but it's in the trunk.
Go fast.
Right. So the cop that was in the car with me was like, so you're a cognac drinker? I'm like, no, I hate that shit. The shit's been in my trunk since July. That's why I don't drink that shit. And he was like, oh, no. I'm like, no, I'm a whiskey man. Like, whiskey? Yes, black people drink whiskey, motherfucker.
You should have been like, Tennessee whiskey, motherfucker.
See, yo, not all black people drink Ciroc and Remy, officer.
See? You're so black, you don't even get the fucking reference. Tennessee whiskey is a very popular white song that he would have just rolled on the fucking
Yep, see, I don't know nothing about that.
See?
You know, my whiskey is all in bottles and not in songs. It was like, yeah, I'm good for a Jameson and Sprite. I'm like, Jameson and Sprite, that's a horrible combination. Jameson and ginger ale. And it's like, did it make sense? Sugar-free ginger ale? I'm like, shit. How the fuck you get a diabetic alcoholic police officer?
You should be like, nigga, you have the sugars?
He's like, nope, I got the sugar freeze. Like, yep, you don't get it. Fucking white people. White people don't know what the sugars is.
This nigga got the sugars.
This nigga got the goddamn sugars. So, yeah. After all that, they hit me with a $168 ticket.
Damn, for speed?
Yeah. Because apparently he got me for the 95. But he did not catch me doing 95. I mean, there was a point in time where I was doing 111, but that was slightly before he saw me.
That was that nigga that radioed up to him.
Right.
That nigga was like, hey, about 4 minutes.
Put your gun out. 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
This is a white coat.
Gonna say he was doing 75, but you need to use my beam. I got him.
Right.
I just gonna catch him. So he pulling out.
Hey, that was probably that other motherfucker that came to search the car.
I'm telling you.
That's
why he came. That was the nigga that lighted your ass. That was the nigga who caught you, but he wasn't gonna catch your motherfucking ass.
So he had somebody to hold me until he got there.
That's it. Somebody hold you for him to feel vindicated.
Yeah, got him. Well, I didn't get him. It was team victory, face ass. So yeah, I'm trying to decide whether or not I'm going to pay this 168 or if I'm going to challenge them. Go to court for this shit.
I would challenge it. It's gonna be the same 168.
It is, but it'll take me 2 hours to get there. Yeah, I would have to go back. I would have to go back down to challenge it. And it's in like Iroquois City or some shit. It was right before. It was, matter of fact, it was right as soon as I got on 57 from 72. If anybody who constantly goes back and forth from Springfield or Decatur to Chicago knows where you could get, it's right by Champaign. That's what they called me because I wasn't able to do my numbers on 72 because as soon as I got on, goddamn state trooper got on with me. And that motherfucker was doing 81 miles per hour. And I know he was doing 81 miles per hour because when I started doing 85, I was catching up to him. So he was trying to make sure that anybody that passed that motherfucker, you doing higher than 81. So I wasn't able to do shit until he got off. And he got off right before I switched to 57. So I'm trying to make up time. And also I'm trying to get the fuck away because when I was leaving Decatur, it was like, so be careful, head back because there are tornadoes coming.
Bitch, you put the bad juju on me.
Now the bitch said tornadoes. Nigga with the ES. I don't know. Is there an ES or is that just an S?
It's ES.
Okay. Yeah, the bitch with the said the tornadoes with the ES. And as a Negro who has no desire to be involved with tornadoes, trying to get the fuck away. I know tornadoes don't come to the south side.
Brother just trying to get to safety. And they
Right.
Lock this nigga up.
They tried to take a nigga away for 5 grams of weed, a third of a fifth of Douce, and a fear of tornadoes.
I think it was more than puppets than a computer. But they just needed a reason to get to the computer past them puppets. The puppets was the sign. The computers was the signal. The bag of weed was the overplay for the underlay.
It was wild because there was one puppet in the back seat, and then the rest of the puppets were in the goddamn suitcase.
Yep. You had just got done abducting a child.
I wouldn't even be mad if they came to that conclusion.
Exactly. Wasn't about that bag of weed, nigga. You look like Dexter.
And of course it's another white person's fault that I had one miscellaneous ass puppet in my back seat because I had to go back because this bitch didn't put one of the puppets in the suitcase. So I had to go back to pick up that one punk ass puppet. And because I went back to pick up that one punk ass puppet,
all this shit
all of that shit happened because when I got on the expressway, finally, after going back to pick up the goddamn puppet, the state police officer was right there, and that threw off my time by 15 minutes. And if I was 15 minutes earlier, maybe that punk ass cop wouldn't have saw me, and then that second punk ass cop wouldn't stop me. Butterfly effect.
Butterfly effect, nigga. Multiverse. Multiverse.
Man. God damn it, Dr. Strange ain't the only one living in the multiverse.
Hell yeah, multi-fucking verse theory, nigga. Yeah, it was that bitch fault. She got you. She got you. She got you with your concerted effort and due diligence.
Yep, and she probably playing all that shit too. And she fucking caused herself soul Satan.
Hell yeah, she called her. She was the nigga just left. He just left. Get him back.
we need 11 minutes to set this up. So she waited 5 minutes and called me like, I forgot something very important. I had to come back and get it. That 11 minutes of me going to where the fuck I was before she called me and then coming back, that 11 minutes set up this whole mousetrap ass shit that cost me $168 fucking dollars.
It ain't check, it's chest. Plus extra $3 in gas.
Plus extra $3 in gas.
Yeah.
And so that cost me $171. Yeah. And of course, since I was delayed 15 minutes, I charged the job for that. And I think that goes to overtime. So I made a little bit of that back, but it wasn't $173.
It wasn't enough for the mental anguish.
Right. That's not even counting the mental anguish. The $173 that I lost, the 15 minutes of overtime ain't gonna cover all that.
Yeah. Hell no. Do they know what's happening to black men at the hands of the police?
That is the man trying to make sure that the black man don't make a goddamn profit. See, soon as a nigga figure out a way to try to make some money, here comes the white man.
Here comes the white man.
with this convoluted ass scheme to try to keep me down. See, racism is still alive. They just be concealing it.
They facilitate it at every turn.
Now it ain't white suits and burning crosses. It's holding on to puppets for 5 minutes.
And badges.
Mm-hmm. It's a system. Defund the police. We had to break the system down. Malcolm was right. Free Edie, I mean.
Free I mean.
So yeah, that was my week.
That was your week.
Yeah.
Yes, adventurous to say the least.
You know who else had an adventurous ass week?
Who?
Dave Chappelle.
Dave fucking Chappelle. I don't think his week was nearly as adventurous as the nigga whose ass he had with.
Yeah. It wasn't his week. Wasn't as adventurous as the person who tried to join him on stage.
I blame Will Smith for that shit.
Nah, it ain't Will Smith. It goes back further.
Definitely.
If there's anybody to blame, it's Lil Mama.
How Lil Mama?
Because Lil Mama was the previous black version of running on stage where you don't belong.
Kanye did it before Lil Mama.
Yeah, but he did it to a white girl. We ain't really care about that. Old Dirty did it to the Rolling Stones?
I'm about to say we forget Old Dirty. Old Dirty was the motherfucker who originated this shit.
Yeah.
Nigga did it to fucking Green Day or some shit.
Right.
The greatest group.
Wu-Tang is for the children.
Wu-Tang is for the children.
Rest in peace, Old Dirty Bastard.
Rest in peace to the pimp.
Yeah, Old Dirty Bastard started this running on stage shit. But Old Dirty Bastard, when he did it, there's a certain level of charm. You see, you gotta have like a certain level of confidence and personality in order to pull that shit off.
Say a certain je ne sais quoi.
Right. Old Dirty had it. This nigga who tries to run up on Dave Chappelle didn't. And this is is this Chris Rock's thoughts in the aftermath of motherfucker running up on Dave Chappelle?
Chris Rock. Fuck Chris Rock.
Hey, we still rocks with Chris Rock. All right, what you got, producer? All right, so this is him running on stage. Now, this is the bum rush after he ran on stage. And this nigga is around the stage. And Chris Rock asking if that was Will Smith. But he is getting his full bit of heel on after he tried to run up. After he did horribly tried to tackle Dave Chappelle.
Was that Will Smith?
All right, who was that fell? Somebody tried to tackle him, and he hit his ass with the whoop.
Will Smith?
But yeah, the niggas ran up on Dave Chappelle, tried to tackle him, didn't execute the tackle, and then got beat with half of black hip hop, and and miscellaneous security guards.
Hey, this is from my times in the clubs, right? This is what I learned. That is illegal.
Oh, the ass whooping that they gave him afterwards?
Touching him, period. Like, in no way, shape, or form can security secure anything. That's one thing you do not know. Licenses and all that shit, they can't do a motherfucking thing. They are just fucking people. They can't fucking do any fucking type of job aside. It's like it's one of those things where we just let it go because you shouldn't be there fucking with the people establishments anyway. But if anybody tries to, like, if the person who it is pursues that shit, the motherfuckers is liable for all of that shit. There is no I rush Dave Chappelle. That motherfucker, if that white boy suit, if that whatever nationality boy suit, that company, he was gonna get every penny.
And unfortunately, it was one of us.
What?
It was a nigga.
A nigga what?
A nigga that tried to tackle Dave Chappelle.
He was black. He looked Jamaican. He looked everything but Negro.
He looked kind of niggish.
No,
And
he looked niggerish, but not black.
I don't know. I believe it was a black. It was a black. Nigga was black, but yeah, and his arm turned mad niggerish.
Pretty good. That motherfucker's black.
Yeah, look at that nigga arm. That nigga
No,
arm is going the wrong way.
dude, they got it's a clear picture of that motherfucker face beat the fuck up. He's like a little Asian motherfucker. I know he dark skinned, but I don't think he won us. But either way, he deserved the shit.
Oh, he definitely.
What the fuck was he thinking?
Yeah, he just there was just so many wrong steps in this shit. First of all, you running on stage with a fake gun. Second of all, you missed the tackle. You missed the fucking tackle. You had a clear shot. You had you blindsided the quarterback. You had a clear line of vision. All you had to do was form follow through. Bye. Take him down. You turned Dave Chappelle into fucking Barry Sanders. Right. The nigga bounced off of him and then started running and then came and whooped your ass.
And then security came and whipped your ass.
And then he stopped his show and came back there and whooped your ass a little bit more. And then he invited other celebrities to come and whoop your ass. Nigga, you got an all-star ass whooping. Yeah, fucking Busta Rhymes whooping your ass. Jamie Foxx whooping your ass. You had DJs from around the world. I think DJ Jazzy Jeff was back there whooping his ass. Got a couple licks in. Motherfucking Erykah Badu probably hit his ass.
Hey, I meant to ask this a month ago when this shit all happened. Do you think niggas is like giving Jazzy Jeff the cold shoulder because of Will Smith?
Nah, you can't.
Yeah, that ain't no nigga.
All right, he looked like a dark skinned 6ix9ine, like dark skinned Tekashi.
Yeah, I didn't think he was no Negro.
He looks niggerish to me. He might be one of them niggas with good hair. Nigga, what was your cousins?
He look like that nigga from Atlanta.
What you call it?
Yeah, that nigga. He was like, you sure you black? Yeah, I'm black.
Of course I'm black. Oh, nigga, that episode was funny as shit. I was watching this shit the other day. Does he say it often? It just don't feel right when he says it.
Lemon pepper wet? Oh shit, you get the lemon pepper with the wet? Lemon pepper wet. What the fuck was that nigga name? Because they kept saying his name through the whole show.
All right, hold on. It gets racially more ambiguous.
Yeah, because the nigga was like, yeah, some nigga name. You out in the parking lot right now.
Now I'm talking about the motherfucker that tackled Dave Chappelle. His name is Isaiah Lee. Oh, you still don't know. You still don't know?
I know exactly what he is now, motherfucker.
Because that first name screams nigga, the last name screams Asian.
That nigga's Filipino.
Exactly
what he is now. I wouldn't been firm. The only way I could have been firmer that nigga was Filipino is if he had a Mexican name.
Yeah.
God damn. They gave that nigga the Martin head.
I got that nigga the Martin head, the backward arm.
Damn, somebody needs to see what the fuck Tommy the Hitman Hearns was last night.
Hey, that nigga probably came back there and got 3 punches in too. Shit, everybody got two punches in. Shit. Isaiah Lee. See, he got great form, but he went for the outside leg. He didn't follow through and bring him down.
They work out 4 hours a day, 3 days a week. You have to come better than with a fucking hip check.
See, but he had head down.
Oh shit! Out. Dave just threw up the Illuminati.
Dave threw up Illuminati.
You just missed it. That picture she just scrolled past. He was throwing up the Illuminati sign. We lost Dave.
Does the Illuminati have a sign? Yeah, I need to see what this Illuminati.
God don't even want to. He don't even want. Look, he throwing it up.
I thought that nigga just holding a cigarette.
Yep.
Why is he holding a cigarette with two hands?
That's what he's throwing up the diamond, fam. That's what he's doing. Who the fuck holds a cigarette with both hands, his nuts? He holding it. He don't need all that contact to hold that cigarette, fam. We done lost Dave. God damn.
So this is was Dave Chappelle's chain today. I'm the newest member of the Illuminati team, and I'm gonna bring these white devils mad more cream.
We joined Rockefeller.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still thinking black, but yeah, this nigga got a celebrity ass whooping.
Yeah.
So will this continue to be a trend, or
stage and getting their asses whooped? A
yeah,
short-lived one. I think about 2-3 more motherfuckers gonna do that shit, and it's gonna run its course like remember that little bit of time where we were trying to use handicapped people and Snapchat videos and shit. I think it's gonna run its course like A-Town and Welvin and shit.
Yeah.
Like for a small period of time, we were using mentally handicapped people, making Ice JJ Fish, Welvin, fucking A-Town. We were trying to get off the mental handicap angle, and it just kind of died down.
Yeah,
I think that's gonna happen here. More people gonna try to rush the stage to be bigger and bigger sensations. They're gonna get their ass whooped more and more, and that's gonna be the end of it.
And so now, but my question is, are they gonna like level up their level of threat? Like the motherfucker tried tackling Dave Chappelle with a fake gun and got his ass mopped. So will the next motherfucker be hopefully not, but will the next motherfucker be trying to rush the stage with a real gun?
But see, that's the thing. Everything's a real gun until it's over with. So he didn't rush the stage with a fake gun. He rushed the stage with a very real gun. It became a fake gun once the melee was ensued. That's just some shit case by case. You've already seen a motherfucker rush the stage with a fake gun. You seen it yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's gonna happen. More of that.
All right, but will the next motherfucker figure like, yo, if I'm finna get my ass whooped, I'm finna fuck somebody up in the meantime?
I think that was his. I think we witnessed it all today. I think as much as Isaiah Lee could have done it, he attempted it. All of what you're talking about. What the next step from that is, someone being more concerted in their efforts to try to do it. I mean, because the next step after that is assassination attempt, and we've been shit. That's been happening forever. Are we headed back to political frenzies as to where people are societal norms are fringes? That's what we should be asking ourselves. Are we headed back to a point where the outliers are just fucking fringes to the umpteenth degree? There's no more just weird, not with the middle no more. It's the middle and crazy.
I think so. I think it's gonna get worse before it goes away.
Right, because in a period of history, everybody was on one accord, except the murderers and the fucking rapists and shit. I think we headed back to that place. There's no more weird avant-garde niche bohemian other weird ass word for people no more that just don't follow the hype. There's no more counterculture. There's just culture and fucking terrorists. That's where we headed right now. If you're not with the culture, you're simply a fucking terrorists.
So there's no more room to be a hipster. Is what you're
I
saying?
think there's room for it. I think they've been phased out. It's like everybody's being enveloped into normalcy. Hipsters are normal now. They are just a sect of humanism. It's just a place to be. It's just another place where humans huddle. All these cultures are just places for humans to huddle and convene. And they convene around like ideas. And once these like ideas become popular enough, they just become a sect of life. I think everything's a sect of life now. There's no more niche anything. There's no more. Everything is fringe. Everything is at the precipice of being nuts. It's no more just Art Deco to the side. Yeah, this ain't that, but it ain't normal. You know what I'm saying? There's no more of that. You just either with the shits, you're with the fucking program, or you're here to tear it down. That's where we headed.
That sounds a little bit like anarchy.
Sounds
like
Matrix. Just not as computer centered as one would think.
So society has designed its own matrix.
Society has designed its own matrix.
That's an interesting angle. I didn't peep that, but now you're saying it, I see it, because I mean, there's so much shit that's being accepted to the point where the shit that ain't accepted is like fucking revolting.
And that's the thing. It's like so much shit is being accepted that if it's not accepted, it's automatically
assumed to be fucking nuts.
No, not automatically assumed. You could just fucking bet your bottom dollar if there's not a cry to accept it wholeheartedly with open arms, it's probably borderline terroristic act. Like we've become so all consuming, we become the Borg. We just assimilate everything. We trying to develop the Unimind, where everything is convoluted and everything is based off this one system of ingredients, but they don't always fit. But we just gonna all roll with them anyway. So yeah, we in the Matrix. God damn it, these motherfuckers have plugged us in wirelessly. They have all got us to a particular wavelength where we are accepting of almost anything.
Yeah, I think we are.
Yeah. You can't name me something that isn't parallelistic that society just was like, you know what, nah. Because I could name you plenty of shits fucking that, you know what I'm saying, that's coming back as like some sort of fucking, but society deemed corsets, it's like, nah. They tried that shit out and everybody was like, fucking nah. And they moved on.
Corsets are making a comeback.
Speaking of corsets, did we talk about that fucking 500-year-old corset? That's
hey, baby.
Hello, Nakia Collins.
Oh no, we still didn't talk about it because that nigga ain't here.
Yes, and we wanted his opinion of the Ugly Duchess.
So next week.
So next week we're gonna have a very scintillating conversation that's in line with this conversation that we're having right now. It's gonna kill you. Poignance to the roof.
Bet you didn't think 3 random ass niggas from Inglewood would be able to break out art history next week.
Hell yeah. No, we didn't see Ray J. Yeah, thank you, producer, because we are fumbling. I'm glad you see that. Did we see Ray J's text to Kim? No. horrible topic to bring up to put us back on track. Because
No. All right, so if you could help us out, please. What the fuck did this? First of all, how the hell did that nigga?
what Ray J texted Kim, goddamn it. Are we all abreast that this nigga just got that man kids tattooed on the motherfucker? And I didn't realize that shit until I realized I got another nigga kids tattooed on my neck. So I'm kind of skeet in this fucking scenario.
Okay, yeah, we've got two lines of questions that we're gonna go through. We're first gonna ask we got three lines of questions. I guess we're gonna start with this Ray J text and we're gonna figure out what the fuck's that's about. And then that's a huge ass text message. Oh, this nigga is paragraph texting another nigga's girl. It's multiple paragraph texts.
Damn.
Oh, and multiple paragraph responses. Goddamn it, I can't read that. Let me look this up so that I can find it and I can pull it up and read that shit because now I gotta want to know what the fuck.
Why are you playing? Oh, damn, I was trying to read it. I was trying to read it out loud, nigga. Why are you playing games, Kim? And she to put Ray J business in the streets. Hey, well, Ray J didn't put her business in the streets. Fuck it. All's fair. Love and war. Ain't she fighting way too many battles right now?
She said,
why are you playing games, Kim? I've been nothing but a team player. We all had an agreement. Now you trying to drag my name for your new show, and that ain't cool. It fucked up my business and relationships when we sat down with, you gonna block it out, and your mom, and we planned all of this together. Now you really are taking this lie to the next level, making we look crazy with a K. Oh yeah, I forgot he was a blood, ain't he? I don't want to expose the real shit that we did. I don't want to expose the real shit that we did, but you are leaving me no choice. Kanye said you wanted the footage, and I gave him all the. All right, it just went blurry. I gave him all the videos and pics and texts from me and you. I can't read it any longer. It just went blurry. Whatever.
All right, I'm trying to find it.
I was at the very bottom. All right, it just unblurred. God-damn it. Text from me and you because I was trying to make things okay, and all of the videos and the pics and texts from me and you because I was trying to make. Oh, all right. Realize this is from another promo stuff for you. Unless you reach out to me soon, I'm gonna take to the level where it shows all of what we did. All of the shitting on you. No, all of the meetings that wasn't in there. I said the shitting on you. Where it shows all of what we did. All of the meetings and combos about the planned date and times for our meeting and the whole lie you and Chris planned since the beginning. This is not a threat. You've taken this too far. You know what? Your mom controlled this whole sex tape deal with blank and blank. It was her idea to put it out. Was agreed. Now you want to make it seem like I'm doing it again without your control. All these fake tears. Your fans trusting you to be honest and sincere, but it's all fake for the cameras. I was playing my part until you started doing all this. Why are you trying to ruin me when you know I was just player in this? You have to stop believing your own lie. And it just went blurry again. I'm going. You have to stop believing your own lies. I have to let the world know because you've taken it too far now. Somebody needs to explain the play you are doing to me ASAP, or I will have no choice but to protect my brand and family and expose the real. I know how the promo goes, and I get it 100%, but it's got out of control with this new story, and my team is on my head thinking it's true. Me sticking a dildo in your ass while you asleep is pretty out of control. LOL. Wouldn't you wake up if you felt that in your butt? I wouldn't. It could never be that open. LOL, just kidding. Wait.
But seriously.
We got to put a pin in that.
Okay.
LOL, just kidding. But seriously, it makes me look like a rapist and dirty, blurry.
Perv. A dirty perv. And I'm catching a lot of slack from it. That's why I hate you like this. Out of all these years, Since tape, we've been able to build brands and make a lot of money. You already got to the Billies. Please help me stay in a positive light, and I want my kids to be proud of me. They are 3 and 2 years old. They are innocent. Please don't make their dad look like a loser and a perv. Oh, nope. Don't make me like a make please don't make their dad look like a loser when you know me more. It's Ray J. If you don't know who this is, Ray J.
What?
And her response, hi. Sorry, I'm only seeing your above DMs now. I am happy to hear that you're doing well, and congrats on your beautiful family. In regards to your last message, did you actually watch the episode? Because I didn't say a single bad thing about you. The show filmed in real time the day in hell. That I have with my lawyers when your manager threatened to release another tape that doesn't exist. And my son, who was 5 years old at the time, seeing an ad with my cry face emoji that said Kim's new sex tape as clickbait in Roblox. It was upsetting to have to deal with that. And I am, hold on, sure you can understand how that feels. If you're upset about the dildo comment, it was clearly a sarcastic joke, and I was laughing when I said it. My burn them to the ground comment was a generalization to anyone threatening to hold this over my head 20 years later. It was a generalization about you directly, Ray J. We are both parents now with young kids and careers, and I'm sure you want to move on from this just like I do. But your manager is the person who brought this all up out of nowhere, and I have the right to share how it affected me. Next week's episode airs when Kanye brings me the computer and says how he got back from you, which shows you in a positive light for giving him that. Thank you for doing that, Ray J. My team is demanding me to respond to what's out there now because it gets worse every day. I don't say nothing. Now that we talk, I feel different. I was going to go extreme, but not anymore. How should I respond?
Man, this shit is giving me the creeps.
Damn.
This shit is weird, man. This shit
hey.
feel like the shit I'm going through. But like it feel like the other side, like the weirdos planning it. Like, so y'all do sit back and talk about this shit. This ain't no shit that y'all just stumbled on. Y'all plan this shit. This is too cordial of a message. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt. You continue, sir.
All right.
I completely understand and I appreciate hearing this from you.
I want you to know that I wish nothing but the best for you. This has hurt both of us in so many ways, and I know we are aligned in wanting to move forward with our lives and not continue to be defined by something we did 20 years ago. Thank you for reaching out, and my hope is that after next week, when everyone sees that the computer was given back to Kanye and that the story will be dead and done with. Just spoke to my team. We'll get something out tomorrow morning to clarify that it was just a joke and that you would have never done something like this. Hope this helps, and I'm sorry to hear how this affected you. It wasn't my intention. And
oh, fam, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, it's just all weird.
The only motherfucker who's in the right is Ray J until he fucking released this shit.
Yeah. It seems like some sucker ass shit.
No. You on your whole new show. I'm sitting at the crib. I fucked you 20 years ago. You sitting at the crib trying to support me, turned on the show, and I'm in your motherfucking mama obituary. You like, come on, man. Damn.
Oh shit.
Like, damn. I'm just trying to be cool. Like, I'm just trying to be supportive because You know what I'm saying? I never talk down on a motherfucker I had my mouth on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, understandable.
And then you gonna fucking say I started shove the dildo in your ass while you was asleep. Like, leave me alone. Like, what? Why even bring me up? Period.
Do y'all
Oh,
believe Ray J saying that it was
exa-
it was something that Kris Jenner was like orchestrated? Yeah, it was something that was planned
What do you mean believe?
to
Did she
release.
say my mama didn't do none of that shit when
She
he
did not
typed
say
clearly?
that. That is
Huh?
true. Yeah, she did not say that.
Right.
You're
He
right.
typed clearly to your mama orchestrated this shit. She didn't say no, my mama didn't.
Yeah, you're right.
So there's nothing to not believe. Nobody denied it.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, definitely believe that she had a part in this. Is it he, she, or is it is it the mama
It's
or
the
is
mama. It's
the
the mama.
man mama?
It's the
Not the
mama.
man mama.
Not the man.
All right. So yeah, that bitch cheated on OJ's defense lawyer with OJ. I definitely believe she would definitely send her fucking daughters. She had her future husband at the trial supporting her husband who was defending her side nigga. Nothing you could do, nothing you could say about this bitch I wouldn't believe. There is literally nothing that you could, no rumor that you could say about this bitch that I would think, yeah, that's a little bit too far. Nothing. You tell me this bitch sucked Judge Joe Brown dick live on Judge Judy show. I'd be like, probably. I didn't think she was Judge Joe Brown type, but I can see it.
Oh no, Judge Joe Brown. You must ain't seen them videos. Judge Joe Brown went through his shit too a couple years ago.
Judge Joe Brown is into Paisley, 67-year-old men looking bitches.
Judge Joe Brown just one of them. He ain't no telling what he is.
So everybody's on Judge Joe Brown Hill is.
When he get that yak on him, baby. Never know what he'll go for.
Oh shit! That you know what? Now that you mention it, I could possibly see Joe Brown just hitting a bunch of random ass threes. Just a bunch of random threes in some small ass town in fucking Pennsylvania.
You'll never get him to believe it, bitch.
This motherfucker just hitting threes and throwing a rubber at him after he finished, like they'll never believe you, bitch. And walking out the door laughing to put this robe on.
Hey, who would you rather leave your kid with? Who would you rather leave your child with in a movie? Halle Berry or Liam Neeson?
My kid, probably Halle Berry. Because Liam Neeson has shown that he will send other people's kids off to die in order to save his kid.
Halle Berry had lost a kid in like 5 different movies.
But she lost her kid. She seems to do well for everybody else's kids.
No. You don't give a fuck about your car. Let's drive mine, motherfucker. What's your incentive for giving a fuck about my car? I already see how you do cars, motherfucker.
But if you only fuck up your car, but every time I see you in a rental, you take great care of it, you know what? I'm going to let you borrow my car.
I've never seen you in a rental. I just keep seeing your new cars with dings in the motherfuckers.
Nah, she did a great job with the kids at Boomerang. Taught the little motherfuckers art.
She was a teacher, nigga. No, I said watch at home. Nigga, the last movie, she was a 911 operator and got her kid stole. Goddamn.
She got her kid stole for another motherfucking problem. That's what she for being nosy. Now your kid gone. But yeah, Liam Neeson All of Liam Neeson's daughter's friends got killed. That was on that trip. She was the only one that got back.
But that's because he wasn't entrusted with their safety. You entrust him with the safety of them kids. He getting them back. He gonna sacrifice somebody else's kids to get them back. He gonna get your kid back. Why? Because he was entrusted with your child's safety. Now, Halle Berry, on the other hand, the children whose safety she's been entrusted with. Cletus.
Yeah, I'm still going Holly. I'm gonna trust her. I'm gonna trust her over Liam Neeson because Liam. All right. Yeah, our producer is signaling us to go somewhere else before I get into this whole breakdown of why Liam Neeson is the most miserable married man in cinema history. All right, so okay, we can stay here. Woohoo! All right, yay! All right, so if Liam Neeson would have never got married and taken, his life would have been fucking amazing. This is like the first one. His daughter got kidnapped. He had to go get the bitch back. The second one, his ex-wife got kidnapped. Was the third one where he got kidnapped because of his ex-wife and daughter?
It was all the same three people kept getting all the same three people kidnapped.
But if he'd have never got married, he wouldn't have had an ex-wife. He wouldn't have never been in that situation in the first goddamn place. Like Liam Neeson and John McClane both would have been better off never getting married.
Yeah, John McClane definitely, because he was going to see his ex-wife's family or some shit in the first movie. He was doing some whole way of out the way shit.
Right. And she got kidnapped by terrorists. And that terrorist fucked up his whole Christmas. And then came back the next, 3 years later, and his nephew wanted to get revenge and fucked up Samuel L. Jackson the whole day.
You know? And in the very next movie, you're right. Bruce Willis should not get married. Because in the movie with him and Damon Wayans, nigga was fucking his wife in that movie too.
Nigga.
Oh, that's a matter of fact.
Nigga, I don't think Bruce Willis has ever been happily married in any movies.
And outside, he the one that lost Demi Moore to fucking G.I. Jane.
Right. And then
Ashton Kutcher. He lost G.I. Jane to Ashton Kutcher.
And then he was in Ocean's 13 with the bitch. How you gonna be in the movie with your ex-wife as her ex-husband? Nah, bitch.
So in conclusion, Bruce Willis is a horrible wingman. Halle Berry is a horrible babysitter. Speaking of children, Roe v. Wade.
Oh shit! Yeah, Supreme Court is playing. Hey, you better get your abortions in while you can, because in a couple months, them motherfuckers is gonna be a little bit tricky in certain states.
Actually, motherfucker gonna get a lot more scientific with at-home abortions. This is what's gonna happen in a couple months.
Nah, niggas, there's gonna be a whole little period of trial and error. and at-home abortions ain't something that you could just practice without an abortion to do. Look. You can't fucking God damn it, what is the fucking Roman X-Men where the motherfuckers used to practice their fights?
The who?
The Roman X-Men in the X-Men cartoon where the motherfuckers used to practice fighting the robots. The Sentinels.
I would say Cerebro, but Cerebro was just the fucking Dr. X machine.
Yeah. Cerebro was Professor X, the stalking machine.
Right. So yeah, I don't know.
But there's a whole room in X-Men where these motherfuckers practice fighting robots. You can't do that with at-home abortions. You have to actually be in the trenches. So there's gonna be a wide little time period where until you find that perfect balance of sugar and water, it's gonna be off.
Some old bitch from Mississippi gonna pop out like, my time to shine.
Oh shit!
All the Gulagichis from Louisiana gonna pop up like, we've been doing this Since AD, nigga.
All right, so if you ain't heard about it, the Supreme Court has voted to overturn abortion rights. They released the little sneak preview. They released a trailer of the decision and trying to get feedback. They focus grouping that shit, I guess, trying to see how that shit ride. But essentially, they are voting to overturn the shit on a national level and make that shit like a states' right decision. And if you ain't never looked at a motherfucking map on election day, there are 50 states. About 75% of them are red. And them red states ain't gonna have no abortions. So, unless you live in one of the states with the 9 major cities, chances are you're gonna have to try to go on some road trips, do some at-home abortions in about 3 months because it's gonna be left up to the states. And there are a bunch of states who have already got they anti-abortion laws written and waiting to just put the motherfuckers on the wall. All right, so if you could look at the map that our producer has so graciously put up, if you are not on the West Coast or in the Northeast, you got like a 1 in 5 chance of being able to drop that little motherfucker off before it happened. 1 in 5. You're gonna have to get to Virginia, Illinois, surprisingly enough, Minnesota. Shout out to the Africans. I believe that is New Mexico and Colorado. That's it.
The question is, I want to know what this fucking big blue patch they got looking like water in the Northeast that ain't fucking water.
Oh, that little beige one, that's Pennsylvania up there. Pennsylvania, the light skinned blue one.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Pennsylvania.
No, that ain't, nigga.
Yeah, it is because it's right next to New York.
I'm almost certain Pennsylvania shaped like that. They cutting over like 3 things over there, nigga. That's Jersey. That's a bunch of shit over there. The motherfuckers track.
No, the little upside down S that's under New York, that's New Jersey. And right next to it is Pennsylvania. I am surprised how many of these motherfucking states that I know just by the shape of them. Shout out to me, goddammit. Nigga, I am killing this shit. I don't know what that is over Indiana. Is that that's the rest of Michigan. That's West Michigan. No, East Michigan. Okay, I just fucked up all of my geographic mojo. But yeah, that whole big ass red area in the middle. Ooh, y'all about to hear a whole bunch of wham and unwanted babies are coming soon in that area. Be on the lookout. But good news is
we'll have all for it.
If
you trying to come with me.
If things are as they are stereotyped to be, most of the people who allegedly get abortions are black, even though we all know that ain't true. And Democratic. So
black ain't the most of nothing.
Yeah, it ain't. But they gonna say it is. They're gonna use percentages when it's irrelevant and numbers when it helps their cause. But if those states and those people who typically get abortions are Democratic, at about 19 years, all them unwanted ass babies that y'all having are gonna be able to vote and change goddamn Congress around and overturn Roe versus Wade.
Shouldn't have never been here. Hey, oh shit! I don't know if you was around, but we said there should be a fucking social election every 2 to 4 years.
A social election?
Social elections every 2 to 4 years, where we vote on shit that we can't agree on as a society. A fat bitch is cute. The sugar go on grits. And for that 2 to 4 year period, you ain't gonna date fat bitches or eat sweet grits. But when it comes up in conversation,
You gotta rock with it.
we have an answer already.
You gotta
If you
Donald
don't
Trump
like
is my
the
president.
answer, bring your ass out and vote.
Nigga, I'm for that. That is a
Yes.
fucking amazing idea.
Yes,
Like-
ain't it?
Like fuck it, we finna put this shit to a vote. And you know what? And I got takes on all of this shit.
We
And
not
if
gonna,
my side lose, then I just gotta eat it.
we're not gonna argue about it for the next 2 to 4 years. I know that much. You ain't
Right.
you ain't gotta eat shit in your spaghetti.
But you can't say shit about the people that do because it was voted on.
It was voted on, and we as a society came to the conclusion that yes, sugar for this 2 or 4 years does go on spaghetti. Now, if you fucking don't like it, lobby. Get whatever money you got, put you together a fucking campaign.
Put your
Put it up.
right underground movement. Like,
Yeah.
hey, in 4 years, these motherfuckers ain't finna keep talking about this sugar and spaghetti shit. We finna dead this shit.
We finna dead this
Get
shit.
out the vote.
Yes.
Get out the vote.
Get out the vote. Get out the vote.
I think if you put like 2 or 3 of those issues on the ballot every election, you would definitely get a lot more people to vote. Like, I don't give a fuck about who voting for president, but these motherfuckers keep telling me that grape Kool-Aid is better than red. I gotta make this shit known.
I
Like,
don't
no,
give
you
a fuck.
only bring red Kool-Aid to family reunions. I gotta make this shit official.
I don't give a fuck who is in Congress. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Right. Go vote on that shit.
Yes.
That would definitely motivate me being a prime in primaries. You get to decide which questions are gonna be on the ballot. We could get this shit going to where motherfuckers go to vote every goddamn election.
Every election, you voted out like, because I don't give a shit about the president, but Crocs are not suitable activewear.
Right. I don't give a fuck what you do in them. They are made to be in the house.
Bonnets outside? Yes. Could you imagine motherfuckers' campaign slogans? Bonnets? Say yes.
Say yes to the
Sugar on
bunny.
the rice? Say yes. Is Lizzo a sex symbol? Say yes. Si se puede. Yes. We.
Yes, La Lizzo.
Hell yeah.
Like, that is fucking. Hey, S.O.S podcast is dropping gems on you motherfuckers.
Dropping gems on you, motherfucker.
We can change the goddamn world. Give us the keys. 6 years, 7 at the most. We will have this motherfucker humming.
Humming. And we ain't gonna put 80 weight oil in there. We gonna have the right viscosity of oil in this motherfucker. Not just some heavy weighted oil so you don't hit the knocks and tings and shit.
We getting shit fixed. Goddamn it. Look, we just gave y'all the goddamn key to fucking election reform without alienating any side. We did shit that the right would agree on, the left would agree on. We are the fucking goddamn bipartisanship that America needs.
We are here for you, America. So, what about this voluptuous woman? My husband works and I'm a stay-at-home mom. Here's the most
let's get to this shit.
What?
I said, let's get to this shit because yes, I got takes on this.
Yeah, my husband works and I am a stay-at-home mom. He is the most unselfish person I know. I handle all the finances and he has never said or acted like it was his money. It's our money. Anyway, he's upset with me. He found out I had a bank account he knew nothing about. I've been making money online and keeping it from him. He says that his problem is not that I've been making money online, but that I kept it from him in the event of a divorce someday. He said that women keeping a stash of hidden cash money in case the marriage fails is like a man keeping a side chick in case the marriage fails. And we both need to be all in or nothing. My mom raised me to have a secret stash that my husband doesn't know about. Is this wrong? Is my husband right? Thoughts?
This bitch is generationally fucked. Throw her ass away.
Man, see, I'm a tree falls in the forest type of nigga. Shit, the problem ain't that bitch did it. The problem is she got caught.
No, the problem is the bitch did it.
No, because it's not. I feel like in that type of situation where you are at the whim of another human being, it's nothing. It's no problem with you covering yourself. Yes, we would like to be poetic and think that there's some efficacy question to the marriage. But as long as she wasn't like, I don't know how to put this delicately. As long as she wasn't fucking off his money and stashing hers, like that's where I would have a problem. If she was fucking off his money and stashing hers, but just to have a safety net in this world where 50% of these motherfuckers ain't working out. There's no problem with me having an outside income to protect myself in the event that it doesn't. And at some point, we'll be able to envelop this shit. Once I'm secure that you ain't gonna leave me high and dry, we're able to envelop this shit all in one.
Yeah, see, that's giving this bitch too much credit.
I mean, we're drawing assumptions anyway, in any way, shape, or form.
No, I'm just going by what was said. Based off what was said, she's preparing for the end while he's all in. And there's nothing worse than a motherfucker looking for an exit while you trying to steer this motherfucker right. Like you are protecting someone else who's protecting themselves.
Like I said, we got examples of that every day, and it's written in the fucking Congress, nigga. You can't get in your car right now without that. Ain't like you looking to go driving into a fucking tree.
This isn't insurance.
That's exactly what it is.
It's a fucking lie.
We see it differently. That's exactly what it is. It's insurance.
How is it not a lie?
Huh?
How is it not a lie? Or
what
makes
it a lie?
The fact that she didn't, first of all, he didn't know about this shit. But
that's a secret. A secret ain't a lie. No, a secret is something you don't know is not a lie.
So we playing the semantic game.
No, unless I tell you, you say, hey, do you have an outside income? No, I ain't lying, nigga. I'm out here getting outside money.
That's like saying I ain't wrong for cheating on my girl because she ain't never asked me if I was cheating.
No, it's not. Because
how is it not?
Done with the money yet. Once the funds have been misappropriated, then you can say all this shit that you're saying. But the fact that they there and they're secretly there, that's offensive. But it's nothing that anything past offensive.
It's deceitful as fuck.
What makes it deceitful?
Because it's hidden. The fact that you felt that you had to hide this shit. This ain't like you said, hey, I'm out here getting this little tools and fuse just in case this shit don't work. I got it to the side.
I mean, but that would be causing unnecessary grief. I'm just gonna do it.
How is it?
Okay, what if she had it beforehand? Is the fact that she did it during the marriage is the problem? What if she had a nest egg beforehand? This is just
if she had a nest egg beforehand, and
I understand I'm changing the dynamics, but I'm asking, where does this become a problem?
It becomes
she made it with him. The problem.
The fact that she did this while he is just going all in for this fucking marriage.
Right. So the fact that she did it during the marriage makes it the problem. If she'd walked in there with that shit, it wouldn't have been a problem.
Nah, I don't think not.
Right. So it ain't the money. It ain't the fact that she went out and made this money. So like I said, we take different offenses to it. You're just more offended by it than I am.
Yeah,
I'm less offended by the shit than you are. You're much more offended by it. Because
yeah,
we
I am.
clearly don't care about this bitch having this money. We care about the fact that she made it during this fucking engagement, which would signify to somebody looking too deep that she's afraid, not that she's just insuring herself.
That you are preparing for failure while I'm not thinking that that's possible.
I'm not
I'm
preparing
giving
for shit. When
you,
I go purchase my insurance, I ain't preparing to run in no fucking
yeah,
trees.
you are prepared to be covered in case you run into a fucking tree.
Exactly. I'm not preparing to run into a tree,
Yeah,
but if case of I hit a fucking tree, I want to be prepared. Those are two different things. I'm not getting in my car, strapping up, like, yes, I got this money. Let me drive into a tree and then hope trees just dodge my dumb ass. Cause that's what you insinuating. Ain't preparing for shit. The motherfucker is just ensuring that she don't fucking fall to the wayside in the event of something.
in the event of something. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here thinking that this ain't in case of emergency that you are preparing for. I don't think this is fucking possible.
Again, we agree that it's offensive. I'm just far less offended at a bitch trying to protect herself, giving the current state of the world of 50% of marriages ending in divorce.
What did she say when he found out?
I don't recall if she
All right, get the
said anything.
conversation going for a second. I'll be back.
Uh, I kept it from him in the event of a divorce someday. He said that women keeping a stash of hidden money in case the marriage fails is like a man keeping a side chick in case the marriage fails. And we both need to be all in or nothing. My mom raised me to have a secret stash that my husband doesn't know about. Is this wrong? Is my husband right? Your husband is
I
100%
don't think
correct.
I don't think is equivalent to him keeping the side chick. That's
Oh
literally
yeah, you know he
like
that,
that
that
was just,
that was just come on, nigga.
right.
And
Like
that's
that's
what
not
made me think the
equivalent.
shit real, because that
Right.
sounds like the stupid shit a nigga would say.
Because he got a side chick. Just like me,
Dumbass
you know,
side chick.
keeping the side chick because you got
Like me
one.
having a
Oh,
bitch on the side, sucking my dick every day,
because of
every
this.
day, every day, 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Like nigga, it's 7 days in a week. Bitch, I know how to count.
Well, I guess it depends on the guy because I feel like that, like I posted here, that most couples have a joint checking and joint savings, and then they also have their personal ones. So, like, personally, for me, my husband does not care that I have a personal savings account, but he also has a personal savings account. So, I don't see why she had to have that as a secret even regardless of how much she put in there. But a lot of people they have their joints, then they have their own. Well, that's how ours work. We have a joint and we
But
have
she
our
know
own.
her motherfucking husband. She knew
Right.
he was
This is the
get the fuck
man
out
because he probably doesn't want her to have any type of security.
because he wants to
Hold
romanticize.
on, hold on. But she already said that he is the most unselfish person. He never thought of this shit as being his. He thought of it as ours. He gave her all access. So it ain't him
But
holding her down or
he
him
gave her
preventing her
access,
from
not
anything.
holding her down, but like being the one in control. I'm the one that
I
makes
don't,
the money. I'm the one that take care of you. You can't do anything independently of me.
I
If
don't
that's what
even
that's
I
the
don't even
assumption.
add that type of context to it. I didn't hear
Yeah.
that. All I'm hearing is the nigga's sensitive. He's just far too sensitive for my
I just
liking.
didn't see anything wrong with her letting him know that she had.
I don't think she let him know. I think the bitch got caught.
Right, she
Yeah,
got caught,
he got
and
caught.
that's why it's just kind of weird that she had to keep it a secret or didn't tell him.
I mean, clearly, what I glean from this is he lives a more romantic encounter than she does. I mean, it's like we have the same functionality problems that every other couple in the world has. So you may live this romantic version that we will never separate. I don't philosophize in that, and it's not because of you. Yo, the 10 years I've been with you ain't gonna change the 30 years I've been on this planet. I've been
Yes.
raised a certain way.
Yeah, like I said, she was generationally fucked by her miserable ass mama.
I still don't see that. I still don't see how she's generationally fucked for having a nest egg, for having some type of security.
There's nothing wrong with her having her own savings. I just don't know why she kept it from him. That was the only thing.
See, that's the problem. That's the only problem here. And we see why. Cause this nigga just because if she told him, bitch, your mama generationally fucked. That's why she kept it wrong. You stupid bitch, your mama generationally fucked. That's why she kept it.
Right. Like yeah, his what he
What
equated
people's
to.
response to it is.
Yeah, like, okay, no, this is not the same as that.
This
So
nigga say
you're
your
probably
mama
out there
fucked you
doing.
generationally, bitch. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. She just gonna keep the money to the side.
And I get also what you're saying, like when people are older and they get together and get married and stuff like that, you're pretty much setting your ways as far as like financially and stuff like that, as opposed to like building things together, building uh
No, what I'm
a
saying
life.
is I may subscribe to that. I may want to subscribe to that building shit together philosophy, but there's a nature versus nurture. I may have been reared a completely different way. So for 20 years in my home, and this was a thing back in the 50s, baby, keep you some to the side. Baby, keep you some to the side. Baby, keep you some to the side. This was a thing in
Right.
the 50s that all mothers taught their daughters. So keep you something to the side. Keep you something to the side. Now, like I said, where it becomes a fucking issue in this scenario, I believe, is because it was blatantly stated that he is open arms. But he's still in control. And that doesn't sit right with every single person on the planet. I don't give a fuck how open arms you are. Since you open arms, I'm going to take this and put it to the side in the event of. Would that have sat better with you?
If she'd have been open and upfront with the shit, that would have been all the fuck good. But the fact is, the fact that you feel like you have to keep this shit a secret lets you know that you felt some type of guilt about this shit. That you felt like you are looking for some shit that somebody else ain't. And if you'd felt that way from the fucking beginning, say the shit. Like, all right, I feel like I need to have a little something that I need to work towards just to the side, just so that I can feel like I'm a part of this shit too. Like if you come out and be like that, then apparently going by the way that this motherfucker has been treating her, he would have been all the fuck good with that shit.
Bitch didn't want to be a part of that shit too. She said, in case this shit does not work out, nigga, in case you go left and I have to go right, I don't want to have to bank on your generosity after we are no longer seeing eye to eye. You cool taking care of me now because we're seeing eye to eye. I don't want to have to I don't want to have to bet my life that you some stand-up nigga once we beefing. And I don't see how that's a fucking issue.
If that's the case, upfront with it. The dishonesty, the deceitful, the secret is the fucking problem. With a motherfucker, when you being secretive to a motherfucker that ain't keeping those secrets. When a motherfucker is giving you 100 and you decide that they only worth 90.
Like I said,
You know why?
I
Different
Also,
levels, but like you
if
said,
you,
different levels of offense.
if you get a divorce, they're gonna look at all of your accounts anyway, even the money that she has saved. Now that's all gonna be put into consideration. So even for her keeping it a secret, unless she put it in somebody else's name or gave it to her mama or something like that.
I didn't even how divorces go. Motherfuckers fucking, it's all up to you. Like,
Right. So if someone is like
combative,
yeah,
then you
about
have an
it. Yeah,
outside motherfucker tally all that
right,
shit up.
right,
But other than that, y'all don't have to tell the court shit. Y'all can just go in there and say we done. And
right.
we out of here.
Correct.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. But so she doesn't have motherfuckers don't everybody don't rely on the fact that you being altruistic after we beef. Because this is for after we are no longer seeing eye to eye. That's what this is for.
That's if we're seeing no longer eye to eye. That means that you feel like there's a chance that we might not be seeing eye to eye.
Yes. Yes. History has taught me that. The world has taught me that. Damn this fairy tale we're living in this moment right now. I have to base my life's judgment off of more than this googly eyed shit we have going on right now. Yes. Any discerning adult.
Yeah.
Again, it just boils down to the fact that she withheld pertinent information, and I personally wouldn't take so much offense, especially if I'm a big fly daddy, pay for everything anyway. Bitch, keep them little coins. Yeah, and this is where I usually take niggas bitches, because she hid it from me from some. We don't want to. We could dig deep into this shit. We hid it. She hid it from me from something I was showing her. She hid it from me because of me. And see, that's where I would take the time to show the bitch that I'm not who she thought I was in that moment. Oh, what, bitch? Get your ass out of here. Take a little look. Take a little. I'll start roasting a little bank account. A little bit, bitch, a little bank account. Take your little $100,000, bitch. Think you gonna do with that little $100,000, bitch? If I leave you, bitch, you still gonna be broke.
All right, but again, we're making assumptions. But it could be said that if this nigga is so unselfish and so giving with his shit, like if she'd have been upfront with the shit, he wouldn't have said shit about it. Like, go ahead, yeah, put your little shit to the side. It's cool. I still got this.
We didn't say she was right in her assumptions. I'm just saying she based her judgments off of what she is perceiving. So she perceived he wouldn't have said it, he wouldn't have taken it well. That don't mean he wouldn't have taken it well. That's why I said I would have used that time to show her, bitch, I'm better than you even thought I was. That's what the direction I would have taken it in that case of being Mr. Altruistic. I'm going to remain I'm going to remain the motherfucker that open-hearted, bitch. What, bitch? Oh, you stupid, bitch. What you gonna do with that little $37? Keep it, bitch. I'm gonna remain the open-hearted, altruistic motherfucker. I'm not gonna, at that moment, then fuck you, bitch. You shouldn't have hit that for me. I'm so hurt that I can't get over this. I'll kill you. Like that don't seem to fit the same narrative of a nigga who was just open-hearted with his shit.
Yeah, but the motherfucker ain't go. I'll kill you. It's just you out of order, and the bitch was out of order.
C'est la vie. C'est la guerre. But yeah, again, to put the button on it, as our host would say, that nigga don't like liars. And me personally, I don't think it's a big deal. I don't like liars either, but I can understand where one way may have been reticent because it has the air of distrust to it. And it's hard to explain to no, I don't distrust you, or no, I don't have a nihilist approach towards our relationship. But what I do have is a realist approach to human nature, and everything doesn't work that way. So the fact that I'm going to allow myself to be vulnerable enough to allow you to take care of me, because that is a vulnerability that not most of us, I know I certainly don't have it, to 100% just allow a motherfucker to take care of me and know for a fact that the things that I like to do is going to be money for it and time. No, that's a vulnerability that I don't possess.
Yeah,
so
I understand.
Right, to allow a motherfucker to be that vulnerable for a motherfucker, I would forgive them this little inconsistency, because I would understand. Like shit, I wouldn't let a motherfucker take care of me either, bitch. You right. Stack a couple dollars because I might not like you Wednesday. I'm doing this now because I believe in this. But when I was 7, I didn't like mustard.
I'm gonna say
But
based off. I'm just gonna make this random assumption based off his response, his crazy response that he had to that. I'm gonna say she knew that he had a side chick, so she got a job.
Oh no, hell no.
So she
See,
got a
see,
job so she could
you
save
are
us some
not.
money. So she could save us some money, enough money to leave. But he caught her before she got the money. So she had to say, oh no, this was XYZ. So
No,
yeah.
see,
Yep.
no, because
Yep.
first
Yep.
of all, black men don't cheat.
Who said
Second
it's a
of all,
black couple? Who said it's a black couple?
did you if you seen the picture of the girl that's in
Oh,
that's in the comment, you
she's
know
white.
a nigga is hitting it.
Oh yeah, it's a nigga hitting that, but she white. She's white.
And yeah, black men don't cheat. Um and besides that, the fact that he has given, all right, we want to talk about vulnerabilities and all this shit. This nigga has given this bitch a trust that he is clearly not getting back. He is giving her an openness that bitch can't reciprocate.
Because he has the much safer openness. That's what I'm
But
saying. He
but
has
he
this.
doesn't.
It's easy for the motherfucker who ain't dangling on the string to not be the motherfucker dangling on the string. That's
But
easy.
if she was giving him the same openness that he's giving her, she would have said, if she'd have felt that kind of way, she'd have said, yo, I don't
So,
completely 100%. I feel like I need to put a little something to the side just in
so,
case. So I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna work a little bit and to put something to the side. Now, if
so,
you want me to contribute, I will contribute. But I do want to make sure that I got myself taken care of. So I'm gonna do this for me.
so essentially, you wanted the bitch to rip the band-aid off. But we're gonna take points off of her for trying to get a flesh-colored band-aid and hide that motherfucker.
What?
You wanted her to rip the band-aid off. You just
No,
wanted her to get it over with and smack you in the face with what she and he both feels is a offensive act. She feels it's an offensive act. She knows he's going to feel it's an offensive act. That's why she's hiding it. So you would rather say, hey, I'm still going to do this offensive act. But tell me about it. That's ripping the band-aid off. She just tried
no,
to hide it.
no, I don't think she feels that. She doesn't even know if he thinks that it's gonna be an offensive act.
She does. That's why she hid it, bro.
No, she hid it because the bitch was raised bad. Her nothing ass mama said, she said her nothing ass mama told her to keep a secret. Generationally fucked.
All right, I can't go bad with that.
Not knowing that whether or not she might have been able to tell this nigga that shit. If this nigga is open enough to just give her all access and nothing twice and never at any time hold that shit like, nah, bitch, this is my money. Like, no, what's mine is yours.
But here's the thing: could we at least keep his? We got a response from him, right? So at this junction, we're gonna say his response is due to the presentation, right? But could we say that his response will be the same regardless? Then what?
All right, if that were the case,
Right.
if that were the case, then
Was she right to hide it there?
possibly you could make a better case at that point.
All right, that's it. That's all I'm saying. So if his response is gonna be, "Bitch, I need a side bitch," there, whether she told him or not, then she should have hid it, right? Because I mean, all right, let's take his response out of it. Do you think it's wise for a woman not to have something to fall back on in that regard. In her and his situation, a nigga making good bread ain't never showed you shit like he gonna leave you. Do you still think it's wise for her to have something to fall back on? Or fuck it, let the chips fall where they may. Let this nigga control your destiny, and one day, just hope because every day he gotta wake up and love you the exact same. One day he could be having a bad fucking day, and now you 60 with no skills out on the streets and no nest egg. So do you think it's wise for a motherfucker to just not
wise and the practical protect yourself way? No, it's not. However, it's just as not wise for him to let her have complete access to literally everything he has.
I don't think she could abuse that in any detrimental way.
Oh, she definitely could have. She could have definitely just raped his entire account and put it to her side and claimed that she took care of the bills and just spending money on her. She could have claimed that and been putting all the money to the side and playing his ass.
Nigga, was that the Don?
Yeah. I don't know why.
Huge.
Yeah, I don't know why he's down here. Kid, what do you need?
Nigga's fucking huge.
All right, come on. And then bedtime. It's 11:30.
That nigga's huge.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
That's a grown ass man right there. And they at least 5'7".
It's 5'2" and a half. You're not 5'3" yet. Go upstairs, go get your drink.
Huge.
But yeah, there is a way that she definitely could have taken advantage of that.
Yeah, I mean, we could invent a million scenarios. I just wanted to know if it was wise for her to do shit. That's it. Tasteful. We're tasteful or not, we could agree to disagree on that all day. But long as we agree it was wise. Fairy tale aside, it was wise for her to put some fucking money to the side. Don't never let a motherfucker. Hey, ladies, don't never let these. I don't give a fuck how good these niggas talking to you. Don't never let this nigga have you out here greasy. Because a motherfucker could change in a heartbeat.
Also,
anybody could change in a heartbeat.
Never piss on your own lunch. Trying to convince another motherfucker that it's raining. Don't fuck up your shit doing secretive shit that you were taught by some other motherfucker. Don't risk fucking up your shit.
That ain't what Young Jeezy said. Young Jeezy said, it's okay to floss. You ain't got to walk. Everything is cool. Just what?
Don't get caught.
Don't get caught.
But is risk versus reward. Don't cut your nose off to spite your face.
See, the conversation is over till you drop that one. She tried to spite her goddamn face.
Yes, her secrets ended up cutting her nose.
No, that was by happenstance. Bitch,
no, it wasn't.
She tried to tuck that shit off. If a tree falls in the forest, nigga, and no one's around to hear it, did it make a sound? Bitch got caught. She's sloppy. That is her only transgression in this scenario. The bitch was sloppy.
So to hide and not giving complete honesty to a motherfucker that was giving it to you, that wasn't her flaw. Her flaw was getting caught.
But you keep adding this not complete honesty shit into it.
It definitely is. I'm not adding shit. She added that shit when she said that I didn't tell him.
If you don't ever ask a bitch body count, she does not have to tell you. And she's not being dishonest by not telling you. If you don't ask her bitch if she got outside money, that's just a catch-22.
No, that is goddamn.
That's just how honesty works. You have to ask me about it, nigga.
No, that's not how openness works.
Okay.
Open and honest.
Long I ain't being open and honest, nigga. So the things that I tell you, I have to tell you truthfully. But the things that I don't tell you don't make me dishonest, nigga. What you're looking for is lies through omission. That's what you're looking for. That's the term you're looking for. That's in law only, nigga. We're not talking about legal. This is fucking in a relationship. Y'all
Yes,
motherfuckers
this
be
is
trying to have a
emotional.
nigga to the Supreme Court about his bitch. No, lies
No.
through omission is what y'all be looking for, but this ain't fucking law's black book, nigga. This is life. And that's not a lie. That's a legal term in court. That you can. That's what you gonna get her in the divorce with. But while y'all sitting down talking about this shit,
Yes.
no, you're not gonna put on all the
you
black
not
library.
you not being completely open with me when I'm being completely open with you. Hell, yes, that is unreciprocity. Lauren Hill would super kick this bitch.
Yeah, so we could go through the trust factor there, but not a truthful factor there. I haven't been lying to her. I withheld information to protect your heart, brother. I knew this would crush you. I didn't do this for me. I did this for you.
See,
I did this for me, right? I did this. It was at the center of this, right? I did this for me, in case you was a dickhead, but I did it for you to not get the dickheadery out you, so I'll be out on the streets for me. Does that make sense? No.
So you could believe me, but just you can't trust me.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
You could believe me, you just can't trust me, nigga.
Yeah. That's a shitty motherfucker to be with.
Hey, here's what it is. You can believe me, you just can't trust me. I would rather believe a motherfucker than be able to trust him.
I would rather be both. And I need to have both.
That goes without saying. But a motherfucker you can't trust, wouldn't you want to know without the shadow of a doubt that you could believe them? You just got to know the right question to ask. Nigga, did you steal from me? Yes. Give me my shit back. That's it. You just got to know what question. Did you cheat on me? No. Thank God. I mean, you can't trust this bitch, but you ain't gonna lie to you.
See, but now you stuck with a motherfucker you can't trust.
That's your fault. You gonna do that to yourself. I just hit a couple coins, nigga, in case you was acting funny one day in 20 years. If you want to take it to the point where I'm fucking the mailman, that's on you. That's your God doing that to you. You should be able to compartmentalize, nigga. Take this for what it is. I just was being astute. If 50%
you are being unnecessarily secretive.
My brother, if 50% of the motherfuckers with your name get shot, you be a fool not to put on a fucking vest. And then the motherfucker tell, I'll protect you. But 50% get shot. No, I got you, baby. But 50%, no. Believe me, I got you.
Yeah, and every time you see a motherfucker with a gun, I step in front of you, even though ain't none of us get shot. Every time motherfucker come with this gun, I'm up in front of you.
I'll do you one even better. You take the bullet every single time, 10 times a day. Am I to trust that you'll do that in perpetuity?
Yes.
What you show me? Is it smart to choose? Is it smart? Is it smart to believe you're going to do that in perpetuity when everybody that started out taking them bullets, 50% of them no longer do it? Like everybody, you're taking away that fact that every single person started out taking the bullets, every single one of them, but 50% of those people just stopped.
Yeah, if I told you that I'm gonna take all these bullets for you, and you told me I'm gonna let you take all these, I'm gonna let you take all these bullets for,
and then put on a bulletproof vest, you gonna hate a nigga?
Yeah.
Oh, you was a dirty motherfucker.
Yeah, because I done already took all these goddamn bullets for you. If you gonna
But
be out here with your goddamn vest, then fuck it. Why am I taking all these bullets?
Cause it's your job, you signed up for it. But 50% of the people who hold this position quit.
But I told you I wasn't gonna quit, and I done showed you.
100% of the people who took the 100% of the people who took the job said they weren't gonna quit.
And I showed you that I'm finna keep taking these goddamn bullets. At some point, you have to trust me to take these goddamn bullets.
100%
Or else,
of the people before they quit was showing the other person that they were gonna take the bullets. 100% of the people before 50% of them quit. The day before they quit, were showing them up until that point. Matter of fact, the reason they quit because they were no longer fit to take them bullets, and a lot of them got snuck up on with them bullets. They just woke up one day and it was a bullet on their, in their ass.
pow.
So no, there's no way you're gonna make the fairy tale of this outweigh the context.
Yeah, but ain't no fairy tale of it. This is a reality. The bitch out of order for keeping secrets. Point blank, period.
I think she's far less out of order. She is out of order. I agree. I just think she's far less out of order than this nigga thinks she is.
Yeah, your angst for her out of orderness is far less than mine. However, we both do agree that the bitch is out of order.
Yeah, hell yeah. Because the bitch is out of order simply for the fact that I'm busting my ass. Come talk to me, baby. Come holler at me. Let me know we can end this now. Because I may not feel, I still may not want you to have a fucking bank account. Like I may want you to be, we might be 50-50 after that. But I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna feel. That I've been busting my ass for, and we don't know how long he was busting his ass for. Because that would might have added insult to injury. Bitch, it's been 13 years. If this year too, I really don't care. We 27 years in, bitch. All right.
Right. Why the fuck if I keep taking these bullets?
Yes. That at that point, you should have been brought this bank account to me. Like, hey, babe. Ta-da!
Right.
Sorry, nigga. I didn't think nothing of it at the time, but now I see it for the long haul.
Yeah. Yeah. That night, yeah.
Like I said, her problem was getting caught. The problem wasn't the money. The problem wasn't the hiding it. The problem was the bitch got caught. That was it. Because just like we're allowing him to remain altruistic, in her tale, she has been deceptive, for lack of a better term, but she hasn't done anything to outside of the marriage. She hasn't went against the marriage for all intents and purposes. She's been deceptive towards the thoughts of the marriage, I guess. But she ain't really done nothing. She hasn't really transgressed. She's basically stepping on a thought. And so we just gonna get real poetic with it and cuss that hoe out.
Yep.
But cool. Me personally, I want to keep everybody in the fairy tale land, and that bitch was gonna send us on like a 50th wedding anniversary with it.
Yeah. But for the first 49 and a half years, this is her way out the ghetto.
She didn't trust you. It took her to 73, and she was like, oh, fuck it. I ain't going nowhere. I don't give a fuck if you do leave me.
See? Nah. But yeah. The distrust should still be there. Bitches out of order. Various levels of out of orderness is what we fought on. But she is out of order.
Out of order.
So it is damn near 12 o'clock already.
Yes, it is. Excellent show. Excellent show.
Nigga. Nick.
What the fuck? I don't know what I wanted to talk about, but my balls hurt sitting in this goddamn chair.
Yeah, and with that note, hey, speaking of the devil, this motherfucking weekend, we ain't even gonna talk about what the fuck this nigga got the plug now. He needs to be quiet for a minute. So, speaking of the devil, this weekend at the Edge Theater, Friday, show Saturday, shows for motherfucking Mother's Day. Go take your mama for breakfast, go to Batter and Berry up north, support black businesses. And then while you up there, go and slide through to the Edge Theater and see Speaking of the Devil. 1/3 of our podcast, the other nigga that ain't here, Jacques, will be starring in that shit. The show is excellent. If you heard the review earlier from our illustrious producer, I'll be there this weekend. I'm not quite sure if he's going to be able to get escape his mansion to come through and check out the show.
Hey, I was calling that nigga when he was probably on stage. Man, I'm like, hey, what's the address? I'm gonna come buy a ticket right now. That is the only way. I was right up the street, just by happenstance, and I was finna go, and I realized I was calling the nigga that was on stage.
like he was gonna stop the show. Hold on,
motherfucker! I called you right after. You didn't answer either.
Yeah. I did see a call
right after
later that night.
Yeah.
And I did mean to call. Hey, I'm horrible at calling motherfucker back because
I didn't know what I was calling about. I was finna go see Speaking of the Devil.
I understand. I definitely should have answered that call so I could have guided you to the right direction so you could go see Speaking of the Devil, which will be. But since he missed his opportunity last weekend, he also has an opportunity this weekend because this show will be, as we said, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We got 3 more goddamn days. I think 5 more shows.
And I think I will be up there that this weekend.
So
I don't be having shit else better to do, so I'll be up there all the time.
Hey, so
I'll be growing plants and fuck. I'll be growing plants and shit.
No, you still not allowed to talk yet because of that past comment. But so yeah, you might see this nigga at Speaking of the Devil sometime this weekend when you go to see it. You might see me up there. I might be out there shooting dice. Hey, and if you happen to see that nigga up there, try to get one of those herbal containment units. If you come up this weekend, bring some because I do need one. Facial protection. And it's fashionable protection. The COVID numbers are going up a little bit. You still need to be safe out in these motherfuckers.
All the pretty bitches is wearing masks right now. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of my new thing. That's how I'm meeting the baddest of bitches. Only the baddest bitches is wearing masks right now. So I don't give a fuck if all you regular hoes stop wearing them. There are nothing but 11s wearing masks. So it keeps me. Fuck y'all. I ain't got to get the mask. That's a sign right now. If you're a bad bitch, you got a mask on. Oh, that bitch gorgeous. I don't give a fuck. Ooh, I know she gorgeous. She got a mask on. Only bad bitches got something to protect right now. Only bad bitches feel like they got something to protect right now. The rest of us is like, man, fuck this shit.
Yeah. Man, we just out here, raw facing the world.
Oh, yeah. Y'all got to come get y'all herbs and shit from me. Lion's mane mushrooms.
Lion's mane mushrooms, nigga?
Yes, it's supposed to improve brain function. I'm about to start experimenting on myself now with all of these cool well, I've always been a distributor of herbs and spices and shit. But now I'm about to start experimenting on myself. Check us out at obami.com. Get all your fucking herbal needs, sea moss, sea gels, and shit like that.
All that shit.
Chaga root. Ooh, I'm about to start experimenting myself. I'm going to be purple on one of these shows.
Oh, this nigga has a whole low-key health regimen store right there. a whole bunch of these exotic spices.
Lion's mane mushrooms, chaga mushrooms, licorice root.
I spell that website for them so that these motherfuckers know where to go.
OBAOMI.com. Oba-ami.
OBAOI.
OMI. There you go.
OBAOMI.
Oba-omi.com.
See, click that goddamn link after you get your tickets to the show.
Hey, we're running a special on tomato plants right now.
This nigga is selling motherfucking tomato plants. You don't need you grow your motherfucking own tomatoes.
Yeah, grow them right on your fucking counter. And these are farm to table, fresh from a farm that I've grown myself from a seedling. This is 10. I've had these tomatoes for at least 6 generations. I know these maters. These maters close to my heart.
You getting family tomatoes.
Yes.
Them tomatoes, this motherfucking cousins.
Yes.
And this motherfucker got them on sale. So make sure to check the goddamn link, OBAOMI.com. Get you some goddamn fruit, get you some goddamn herbs, all that shit. Nigga got fancy named ass fucking mushrooms. Ain't no telling what the other type of shit that motherfucker got on the website. So go ahead, check that shit out. Grab that shit. Make sure to check out Cam's new single. Shout out to Cam, as always. Look out for some new music from that nigga coming soon because that nigga is always working on shit. What enough? Oh, this all the plants right there.
Yeah. All tomato plants. 60, 70 tomato plants. Bunch more. Got some trees. Come out shop. Check us out, obami.com.
Yeah, we finna get the fuck up out of here. I need to hurry up and go because this calendar has been pissing me off. I went and threatened the motherfucker. Just told the calendar that his days are numbered.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for coming out.
Yeah.
God bless you. Good night.
We out.